Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Good evening and welcome to Ankeny High School as we get ready for Ankeny and Ankeny Centennial going at it here tonight. And Dar Danielson along with Andy Pollock. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dar.
Oh, I can't hear myself
Barely.
for some reason. Just barely. Anyway, big game tonight for these two teams, crosstown rivals now, but I think the bigger thing to look at is the pairings came out here this week. And for Ankeny, they're in 5A Region 3, so they will play the winner of Waukee, Des Moines, Lincoln on the 19th, and then they'll have to face the winner of Roosevelt, Des Moines East, which you got to think Roosevelt would come out on that one.
Well,
right?
you'd think so, but the other one to look at, Waukee, is no pushover
Yeah,
at all
Waukee
right
is
now. The Warriors are, kind of, no one really expected that they would be as good as what they are. They've not been the beneficiaries of an easy schedule. They've had a very tough schedule this year. That game will be key right there. It's tough. If you're Ankeny, you cannot be looking ahead on that at all.
Yeah, and a young coach, a young team, and she's really excited about it. And we did a game a few weeks ago, really excited about how they've come along this season. For Centennial, they play Marshalltown on the 19th, and then they would Abraham Lincoln and Sioux City West play, and then they meet the winner meets Sioux City East, and then that winner would move on to take on Centennial. You got to figure Ankeny Centennial's favored in that game against Marshalltown.
Quite heavily. Centennial's beat Marshalltown by quite a bit twice this year, being in the same conference. That Sioux City East team, though, is a team that has played spoiler several times over the last couple of years. They've kept some pretty high-profile teams out of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union state tournament. So
they have a couple times. They've well, you want to say stolen a spot, but no, they've come in as the lower seed and knocked them off when the team looked like it was going to, be the team that goes in there. So, and the new rankings are out. Centennial moved up 2 spots to number 3, or 1 spot rather to number 2 after being in number 3. Johnston, of course, undefeated at 20-0, still number 1. Roosevelt, Pleasant Valley, Dowling, Iowa City High, Waterloo West, West Des Moines Valley, Southeast Polk, Iowa City West, Waukee Northwest, and Ankeny in number 12. But I think we talked with Scott Young the other night. He was excited because he said this is a good, tough game heading into the postseason, and you want that. You want a good matchup. You have that. The crowd's going to be here. You're going to have that atmosphere of heading toward the postseason. So that's what you want. You don't want to come out and have a game where it's a big win, big blowout, or something like that.
Well, it's been a weird setup for the schedule, very front-loaded for Centennial. They played a lot of tough teams early on, then they got into conference play. They've won, I don't know, are we at 14 or so in a row, I think, right now that Centennial's at. However, the last couple nights they played number 5 Dowling on Tuesday night, a game that you and I had as well. And Dowling, a team that we were expecting to see a pretty good. They're a young ball club, but a team that's very good. And Centennial handled them. And now tonight, a really, really good tune-up. Like you mentioned, you've got the atmosphere that'll come along with it, but also a very good basketball team in the Ankeny Hawks.
Well, let's take a break. We'll do that. We'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Right to it. Nobody does meet like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles, 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meet like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Here at Ankeny High School, it's Ankeny Centennial taking on Ankeny tonight. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock. Well, on paper, Ankeny averaging 54.3 points, Centennial 54.2. So Ankeny should win by 1/10 of a point tonight.
Yes,
right?
It always works out exactly like it shows on paper. Yep, you can just count on it. Book it tonight, just like that. Yeah. No, I mean a rivalry game. This is something that a lot of these girls have played together, not just in basketball, but in other sports as well. They know each other very well. It's just there's going to be a fun atmosphere, and you talk to these coaches who have done these games for a long time, and the one thing they'll tell you is something always happens in these rivalry games that you're not expecting, and who knows what that will be tonight. I can't even wager a guess.
Yeah, I know. Having been a part when my son played at the Urbandale Johnston, it seemed like something always, and then there would be a year where you think, well, Urbandale's a little down this year, but they'd beat Johnston. Or you think Johnston's a little down this year, but Johnston would beat Urbandale. You know, things like that, and it just seems there's a little extra, I have to call it motivation or something in these type of games.
And again, just, some of it comes down to just the officiating style that you have on a given evening. I mean, Centennial plays a very, very physical style of defense, and they'll continue to do that. They do move their feet well. They keep their hands off. But as we saw in the game on Friday night, or on Tuesday night, a couple times you get an official that decides once you put your hands on it, he's going to call a foul. That changes the complexity of the game big time.
We're about ready to announce the starting lineups here.
Assistant coaches for the Jaguars are Dave Runchie, Andy Bain, and Rachel Hinder. Head coach for Centennial is Scott DeYoung. Assistant coaches for the Hawkeyes are Seth Haggerty, Gary Birdwell, and Cody Myers. And your head coach for the Hawkeyes, Mr. Drew McAnally. Now it's time to meet the starters here for game number 1 tonight. First, for the Jaguars. Starting at guard, the 5'6" junior, number 10, Avery Porter. At guard, the 5'7" junior, number 11, McKenna Clark. At forward, the 6'1" junior, number 24, Kennedy Hawaii. At guard, the 5'8" senior, number 25, Cleo Murray. And at guard, the 5'9" senior, number 40, Emily Street. And now, here are the starters for your Ankeny Hawkeyes. At guard, the 5'9" junior, number 5, Jenna Bennett. At guard, the 5'10" freshman, number 10, Savannah Davies. At guard, standing 5'6", a sophomore, number 12, Garson Jack. At guard, the 5'6" senior, number 21, Jaden Finley.
let's take a break. We'll be back. Get the game started after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Yeah, we're ready for basketball here tonight. Centennial took the first game 57-37. McKenna Clark had 20, Cleo Murray 16, and Ellie Street 10 in that one. Jenna Pitts had 14 and Carson Jacks 14 for Ankeny in that first one. Centennial got out to 15-7 lead after the first quarter and then never trailed and went on to win. So what's Ankeny got to do here, Andy, to flip the script on this game?
Well, I think the key right now as you look at things is Savannah Gage. That's one name that we didn't mention from earlier on, but Gage is really up there scoring lately. And really, if you're going to beat a Scott DeYoung coach defense, you've really got to bring in a second or third score to everything because they're going to shut down your primary scorer. So really look for two of the three, Jacks and Pitts and Gage tonight, to have a pretty good game.
Yeah, all three of them averaging in double figures. All three of them averaging right about 11 points, too. And the Jaguars in the black uniforms here tonight, and quickly up the side, a little bit of bump there, but they keep it alive. Jacks into the lane, pull-up jumper. No good, rebound to White.
Kennedy White picking up right where she's left off, getting pretty much all the rebounds out on the floor.
Street with it, over on the wing to Porter. Back around, Clark. They spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, creating some space big time here.
Here's Porter.
Clark had a huge game the first time they played. Really good from the outside.
And they're Porter zigged when she thought she was going to zag, and they threw it out of bounds there, but
team's trading empty possessions here early on.
Yeah, about a minute gone, and at least Ankeny, they got a shot off, but here's a pull-up, long two, off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Murray. Quickly up the street, she kicks it outside. And now on the drive, Clark slapped out of there by White, taps it back. Or excuse me, that was Murray.
That was the first good look that either team's had down here at the right end with Ankeny. Teams kind of rushing their shots here early on.
Top with it, Porter outside the street. She drives baseline, tried to go inside to Kennedy White, but good defense blocking it inside. Now quickly up, a little too far down on the baseline, poked away by White. It'll stay with.
On the other end, Savannah Gage doing a nice job filling in as the ball went down to the baseline. Gage dropped into that passing lane, able to get the takeaway.
So they get it into Pitts. Pitts will drive baseline all the way through and over to Jaden Filling and off her leg out of bounds.
Just got too close to Filling, looking for that one-handed bounce pass, and got too close for her, threw the ball off her knee.
So we're scoreless in the first 2 minutes here.
Yeah, if you were coming here to expect some offensive fireworks tonight, I think you're in the wrong spot, and we knew that coming in.
Yeah, no, it's going to be more of a defensive game. Good inside to the post and just in and out of there. Murray with the rebound.
But again, Murray just a little quick on the trigger there. She got it down low. She had an opportunity to face up and take the shot.
You know, the drive off, no good. Battle for it down low. It'll be a tie-up between Murray and Mosier.
We've had a lot of shots go up for a game that hasn't had any scoring in the first 2:20. We've had plenty of shots go up, even some good ones here so far.
And the alternate possession goes to the Jaguars. They'll bring it down. And rotate it over. Street looks inside to White. Murray guarding her down low. Clark says move back. White gets it in there. Blocked by Murray. She comes away with it.
Yeah, really good defense by Mosier down low. Stayed straight up.
Pitts gets him on the board. Back the other way.
Pitts really quick back the other way. No one picked her up, all the way in for the layup. Centennial a little bit off here on their shots early on. They feel like they're a little quick in their possession, not working hard for it. And that defense for Ankeny's been really good. They haven't had to pressure out to an outside shot. I wouldn't call it sagging off, but they've been right there anticipating every cut so far that the Jaguars have made.
So they'll call that on Kennedy White, her first foul of the game. And here comes Ankeny. Gage gets it off to Jax. Over to Pitts. I've seen both of these teams recently. I'm still trying to sort them both out there. Good little move by Jax.
Got a quick release down there on the left side, went to the right hand. Quick release and not a good angle to go off the backboard, able to go right into the hoop.
Across the top, Murray. They'll rotate it all the way over to Jaden Pratt, who's now in there. They kick it out for three. Good! Avery Porter.
It didn't take a whole lot of room, but as Kendra Lewis stepped in just a little bit to help out on the dribble drive of Pratt, left Porter wide open.
And they get on the board halfway through the first quarter. Oh, almost was able to push that up through the defense. Pitts now will come back the other way and draw the foul is Jax.
That ball, the rebound, it sat out there for a long time. Everybody was boxing out. No one went to grab it. It's the hit and then the get, and no one did the get part of it. So over there, Jack's able to grab it, give herself a couple of chances here at the free throw line.
Hits the first one. Porter with the foul. And Jack's a 54% free throw shooter. And the second one good.
Feels like a quick feeling out process that we've gone through here halfway through the first quarter. Doesn't feel like either team's got into much of a flow yet.
Now back out for three again. This one is off. A battle for it underneath. It'll stay with the Jaguars.
Yeah, good battle down there between Pratt and Anderson.
Get it in and blocked out by Gage. And Here's Centennial again. They throw it out deep to Clark. 3, good!
Well, this is interesting as the Jaguars not a great three-pointing shooting team here throughout the year, but a couple three-pointers here early on, a couple good looks.
And that one ties it up. So, like you said, it took, see the replay here, out to Pratt. And she just sets up, nobody picks her up, and an easy open look at the 3. Took them a little bit to kind of get the offense going, and now running the sets. And although they were getting some shots, but they just weren't falling. And
it just feels like everything's been a little bit rushed on both ends of the floor right now offensively. And
a little adrenaline, a little nerves, maybe getting the game started. Now it looks like Centennial come out in the four-court press here.
Now it's fun to see the adjustments now coming out of the timeout that each team will make.
Pitts sends it over left side. Fake and a drive. A high floater goes off, no good. Rebounded by Murray. She sends it across the street. Sets up for 3. Bounces high off there. And I think that high bounce saved the Jaguars because it hung up there and came off. And Ankeny Hawkettes, they were going up and it came down.
Those high bounces do that a lot. They just kind of throw off the timing of the rebound. Jack's not able to quite haul it in there after it hit the floor.
They get it in. Porter, far side, over to Pratt. Rotated around again. Porter drives down the lane, up off the glass, no good. Battling for it. Mosier pulls it down.
Again, just a little quick as they get down there. Everybody very cognizant about getting their shot blocked.
Into the lane, looking for somewhere to go. Finally gets it out of there before they call the 3 count. There's a 3. Spins out. Mosier runs it down, knocked away by White, and it will stay with Ankeny.
Yeah, Mosier did a really nice job there as the ball, again, hits the ground. A lot of good boxing out, but Hawks early on with some hustle plays.
Kenna Clark back in for the Jaguars. Throw it out to Jacks. Oh, and another one of those little miscommunication passes.
Yeah, Pitts just coming up top to try to create a little better passing lane, and a little miscommunication there. Ball turned back over to the Jaguars.
Ella Becker comes into the ball game for Ankeny.
That's a good spot right there where Kennedy White was able to catch the basketball to go off the dribble. There's no opportunity for help if they want to use an opportunity maybe to get Jaden Pratt there as well.
Rotated over. Now down on the drive, up off a little too much, put back up, no good, over the top, and the rebound comes off to Pitts.
Again, you see those shots going up just a little bit quick, even on the rebound there for, I believe it was Murray. Ball just, trying not to get blocked, throws it up there very fast. Oh, again, shot's not getting blocked, but no one's hitting him right now.
Just, rushing it, afraid of getting blocked. We've been on 6 now since, halfway through. There's a bucket in the foul as Kennedy White takes it in.
In a secondary break type look, no opportunity for help. Kennedy White catches the ball. You see way down low on the block, that drop step move, big old 6-on-6 type move that you saw back in the day, Dar. That was a great catch, great drop step, opportunity for a three-point play.
First team foul on Ankeny. White goes to the line, shooting 68.2% from the free throw line. And that one rolls off. Rebounded by Pitts.
Hawks have been really, really good on the glass here in the first quarter.
Down the lane, up and just over the top of the rim. And Kennedy White will pull it down. Jaguars have time. They're going to push it, though. Quick 3 up, rather. That one catches the rim but won't go down. Rebounded by Ankeny.
Interesting to see the Jaguars try to run a little bit. Not necessarily numbers at the beginning.
And Pitts drives in, draws the foul. And she'll get 2 shots there.
There's going to be 2 on Kennedy White here early on, and she's kind of the X factor out in this game right now. That'll equalize things quite a bit on the low post right now with her having to, they just say, I thought she had 1 early on too, but they say that's just her first.
I had her for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't think the scoreboard is right.
Well, she wasn't any rush to get off the court either.
Yeah.
She does have a seat now. Ellie Street comes into the game for her, but there we go. They changed it now on the board to have 2. Takes away a big low post advantage the Jaguars have.
Pitts back to the line. 61% free throw shooter, hits both here. She's got 4 points, half of the 8 for Ankeny. Jax has the other half.
Likely see the Jaguars hold for 1 here.
And
I lied.
Drive, no, yeah. Well, I thought that earlier. Both teams might, but they're both just keeping attacking the ball basket here.
Well, with the possession arrow going for the Hawks here at the end of the quarter, they have a chance for a 2-for-1 here.
Yep. Drive in the middle, runner is short. Rebound pulled down by Centennial, and they won't get a shot off. So at the end of 1, 8-8, back at the second quarter after this on CSN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra product, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
There you see the Ankeny bench. We'll go to the second quarter here. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock. We got Randy Reese and Peter. We got the whole crew here tonight.
You got everybody here tonight, yeah.
A big game. You got the whole big crew here.
Big crowd.
Only one person missing who I thought might make an appearance.
Oh, he still may.
He may be just watching, taking notes to learn a little bit from us.
Rookies.
Yeah, he's always trying to learn more. Yes. Here's Centennial with it.
In the first quarter, Ankeny out-rebounded Centennial 11-8, which is something the Jags have usually been really, really good on the glass, but the Hawks limiting them to one and done and creating a couple second opportunities for themselves, too.
To the line, up and good. To the basket, I should say, and now she'll go to the line, Ava Martin.
Yeah, and Mosier just picked up her second foul as well, so that advantage they had on the post. You see Martin goes to her right hand all the way in and changes the angle, really, as she goes across the lane. Mosier had her cut off, but as she goes across the lane, completely changes the angle. Martin with a very nice finish.
And that one is good. The free throw. Centennial shot just one free throw in the first quarter and missed it. Ankeny was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Centennial, though, 2 threes in that first quarter. And now with the old-fashioned three-point play, Ankeny takes the lead, or Centennial, rather, takes the lead. Driving in is Porter. Now poked away. Porter, oh, nice block. Jack's got on top of that ball.
Couple really nice plays. Porter here on the defensive end. You see Jack's getting all ball down there. Great job to go to her right hand. Stays away from the body. Excellent job by Carson Jacks.
Dump it into Ellis Street. Over to McKenna Clark. She drives in. Pitts stops her out for a long three. And then a tie-up, which will go to Centennial. And back in is Jaden Pratt for McKenna Clark.
I feel like we played a big portion of the second quarter down on the Centennial end of the court so far.
Oh, good look inside off the inbound to Cleo Murray. She's on the board.
Murray just kind of sneaking around out there, and all of a sudden the quick flash found herself open, and that quick release that she's got that earlier wasn't falling, adjusted a little bit there and was able to get it to drop.
Quick 5-0 run to start the second to give the Jaguars the lead, and a missed shot pulled down by Martin. She'll take it all the way down, kicks it out. Pratt for three. I think that was partially blocked. I don't know, maybe not, but thought she might got a piece of it.
Both teams,
Gage drives and she gets a little bump from Pratt.
Yeah, not afraid at all to run. Gage and Pratt, a couple of young ladies who have played a lot of sports together, now against each other out here on the court, but part of the same basketball club, so they know each other very well.
Pratt's first, it's a 14 foul on Centennial. Into Jax. Jax drives in and just can't quite get it there with the right hand. Back the other way. And a foul is called.
Yeah, back on the other end, Lewis, it was one of those that probably could have been called either way, but Ava Martin on the run again is trying to create in that break opportunity for the Jaguars. But Ankeny, very athletic team as well. They're quickly back on defense.
Get it into Murray. Murray gets fouled by Jax as she drives in.
Been really impressed so far. Both these teams, the spread out offense that they play have really created a lot of isolation opportunities. Really no opportunity for anybody on defense to help.
And Murray hits the free throw. She's popping 79% from the charity stripe. And that one still rattle around. It's on the sideline, and they're going to say Ankeny's ball.
Yeah, so as you look down there, Pratt
was laying, on the bottom.
Laying out of bounds and put her hand on the basketball.
He kind of had to wait to see who was going to get possession as they were all laying down there. But a 6-point lead here, the biggest so far in the game for Centennial. Jax gets it outside to Gage. Back over to Pitts. And they clear through and one.
Jax, as she cleared through, had the cutter coming down on the baseline, and right as she made her dribble, that created a huge lane for her to go right through it. Big separation. No chance but to foul her.
Free throw off. Street drives, dishes it off. Runner in the lane too hard. Pulled down by Bellmeyer. Kick it outside to Jax. Three is short. And Pratt extends out and gets the rebound.
A couple quick shots by both teams here. Not bad shots, just uncharacteristically quick.
Street kicks it over to Clark. Back up top. Murray over to Clark. And Pratt thought about driving the baseline, decides to pull it back out.
So far, everything the Jaguars have thrown at the Hawks, they've had an answer on defense.
There's a three!
It's really creating on her own, that quick little fake to go forward and then just step back and drains a shot at something Cleo Murray's added to her game here in 2022. This is a big possession for the Hawks.
Yeah, you don't want it to extend out too far here. 7 points right now. Down the lane, tried to throw across the lane. That's never a good pass through the middle of the lane like that.
They're going to need some bounce passes right now. The Jags have got their hand on everything that's been up around face level. It's going to take a couple pump fakes and bounce passes. There's very much anticipating things on defense right now.
Gage will key it in, throws it up top. To Filling, gets it off. To Gage. Gage pulls up at the free throw line, short. Rebound comes off to Ella Becker.
Oh, they missed Ava Martin on the cut. They were looking to be patient. Martin had cut baseline.
The screen's out for Murray for three. Oh, that one down and out. But that was a nice play. She came over, got the screen.
That's about as good a look as Cleo Murray is going to get in a game like this.
Over to Jax. Back up top to Gage. And timeout called by Ankeny to talk this over a little bit.
It's been a long time since the Hawks have scored. They've had a tough time getting a good look at the basket. Jaguars being very pestering right now on defense, and as we've seen so many times throughout the years, Dar, a 7-point lead for the Jaguars can sure feel like a lot.
Well, we saw that against Dowling. They keep playing that defense, and you pass it, and it seems like you're never getting the opening, but you just got to keep moving it and keep going with it. Otherwise, you get lulled in and you come in and you make a bad pass or you throw up a shot that they want you to take that's not a great shot. And it's just that stifling defense makes you do something you don't want to do and press too much.
And the interesting part about this is the Jaguars have built their lead right now with Kennedy White on the bench with 2 fouls. She hasn't played at all in the second quarter. In fact, both Kennedy White and Jasmine Mosier, the 2 post players for each team, have been on the bench. So I guess as we look at the guard play right now, advantage Jaguars as we play 5-on-5 really in the guard court.
Yeah, outscored them 9-2 here in the second quarter after it was tied 8-all after 1. Like you say, it's been not a blistering scoring pace, so you don't want to fall too far behind.
Very much what we expected, though, in this one.
Yeah. Good defense. Now they're trying to get a few more screens there. They do, but they get caught. Jax thought about the 3. Now throws it over. Far side for 3. No good, and that one goes up and over the top by Ella Becker off the shot. Or excuse me, by Filling.
But Becker was covering her.
Yeah,
21 on 21.
I know. McKenna Clark and Ellie Street back in for Centennial now. As Jaguars trying to widen that 7-point lead. Pratt now posting up. Murray tries to throw it up high, but couldn't catch the glass, and the rebound comes down to Pratt.
I'm not sure Murray realized how close she was when she caught it down there on the low block. It's a great look.
Yeah, I think she thought she was close enough she could bank it off the glass, but she couldn't get to it. There's a 3. Good by Avery Porter. Or excuse me, by Savannah Gage.
Yeah, Gage able to square it up. The rainbow ball able to knock it right down through the hoop.
Kick out to Clark. Street over. Now that's Porter on the drive over to Street. Murray. Oh, good cut down the lane, and it rolls out. Gets her own rebound, but gets fouled on the putback.
Again, changing that passing angle, that's one thing that the Jags are so good at as they cut across the lane. See Pratt has a great look at it. Not able to finish the first time. Not able to finish the second. Third chance and fourth chance here at the free throw line.
Pratt will shoot 2 here. She's got a 3-pointer already tonight. And, man, that hit dead on there. Looked like it was going to go up, but it went in.
Flat basketball. It's got to be. Deflated the ball when it caught the corner of the backboard.
And that one's right through the middle of the net, but that was really weird how it just stopped and then, boom, dropped in there like a pool shot.
Call that the shooter's touch.
And lead back to 6. And drawing the foul on the drive is Pitts.
One of the things Pitts did a really nice job of, she was heading towards the baseline, and that's where the Jaguars like to use that baseline as a sixth defender on the field. Pitts worked her way back onto the court, though. Didn't take the easy way out, made it harder. Went in. They call that on the shot?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Pitts gets the free throw. Second free throw is good. Pitts is 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Just a 61% shooter on the season. Yeah, 4 for 4 to start tonight.
And a 4-point lead for Centennial with the ball. Let's see if they work it for one. Now it looks like they're going to attack if they get a shot. They moved in that time, pulled it back. Murray down, back out the street. Over 30 seconds.
Been a good defensive possession. The Hawks held off the first little shot at the ball for the Jaguars. Now the Jags holding for one.
Murray dribbles in, gets it over to Porter, far side, down low, and jump ball called. Coach was saying reach in there, and she did, and Pratt tried to wrench it out of there, but they turned it over with 6.2 to play.
Yeah, you saw Filling drop in really quick and get her hands on the ball as Pratt tried to rip it away. All it takes is a split second with 4 hands on the basketball, or even 3, and she got the call.
Ava Martin comes in.
Big opportunity here for the Hawks.
Centennial will pressure a little bit. They get it in. Up the far side, Pitts gets it off, back over, and just short at the buzzer. 19-15 here at the half as Ankeny outscores them 11-7 in that quarter. We'll take a break, come back and check out the scoring after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Here at Ankeny High School, it's Ankeny 19, Centennial 15 here at the half. Dar Danielson with you. Let's run down the scoring first for the visitors. Centennial tonight, 6 for Cleo Murray, 5 for McKenna Clark, 3 each for Ava Martin and Avery Porter, 2 for Kennedy White. White set out. Did she come back? She didn't come back in the second,
did not come back.
Did she?
Nope. Kennedy White or Mosier, neither one of them came back in the game.
She got 2 fouls and sat out most of the first quarter, and then a lot of all the second quarter. For Ankeny, 6 apiece for Jenna Pitts, Carson Jackson, Savannah Gage. For 15, it was 8-8 after 1, and Centennial outscored them. There, Centennial was 4 of 5 free throws in that second quarter and 1 3. And let's see, Ankeny is still 6 of 7 from the free throw line and 1 3 here. But if you're Ankeny, you got to like this. This is better than the first game where they pulled out to lead. What was it? 15-7 after the first quarter, and then went on to win. Centennial did. So you're a little closer right now. It's just figuring out that defense, which has been the problem for a lot of teams against Centennial.
But the Hawks have played very good defense on their own right now. They've made things very difficult on Centennial. I think it's more of a case right now of whichever team kind of settles in a little bit more in the second half, because we've seen, I think, both teams play a little bit different type of pace than what we've seen from them throughout the course of the year.
They're auctioning off some cakes here.
I'm a little distracted right now.
Yeah, it is. And I'm tempted to bid on one, but
I'm waiting on one. There's a red velvet one out there.
I'm
waiting on that.
That'd be a good one. But anyway, so you look at it, and you mentioned it, Kennedy White, and got into some foul trouble there, but didn't really hurt them all that much. She had just 2 points, but they were able to get through that and not have too much problem with it. Yeah.
All sorts of technology going on up here right now.
Yeah, he's getting us a replay. The next thing we may be able to hear out of the headphones someday. Yeah. You didn't hear that one, but
you see, there's a lot of people at this game here tonight. That's a great shot of the Centennial crowd. We're here on the Ankeny side. You're watching basically from our perspective up here, and there's a lot of people around this game tonight for an inner city rivalry.
Yeah, and I was talking in the concession stand about how cold that wind is tonight. And they said, well, come back here and stand by the popcorn machine. You'll warm up. I said, well, where we're sitting, we'll eventually get warm, because up here at the top of the bleachers, that warm air rises up here too.
We've seen that everywhere we've been this year. By the end of the night, especially with the crowd in here that'll be here tonight, we'll have it'll be heated up quite a bit, man. And the way the temperature, if you're watching from out of state, we had quite the shift in temperature in Iowa today at about 11 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, it started out really nice. Well, and then last night it was raining, and then today I come in as snow flurries here. So we're at halftime here. It's 19-15 Centennial over Ankeny. We'll take a break and come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at halftime, you see the score. Centennial, the visitor here at Ankeny, 19-15. It was a, 7-point lead at one point, the largest lead, but it took a little to even get going here in this game, Andy, the first 4 minutes before the teams really kind of got their offenses clicking a little bit, but as we mentioned, both of them playing real good defense. That's part of the problem.
Well, I think part of what will change in the second half as each team brings back their post players from a little foul trouble, you got to see everybody extend their defense quite a bit. It led to a couple layup opportunities and not a whole lot of three-point shooting because everybody was extending their defense. When you get the post players back here in the second half, you'll see teams go back to their initial game plans, see how this all shakes out, because I really thought the spacing was really good in the first half from both teams. And then when you get those post players out, without that presence down low, no one was really able to take advantage of that. Thought Centennial was about to early on, and the Hawks just keep playing really, really good defense. So that's how this thing's shaken out so far. Again, the intensity of a rivalry game. It'll be interesting to see if both teams can carry this intensity the entire time. You see Savannah Gage there, able to square up. It's one of the most open looks that the Hawks have had tonight, and she makes them pay.
Yeah, and they've been on when you get the quick passes to get open here. And
well, an opportunity, neither team has had anybody, when they have, I should say, you've seen both teams have success off the dribble drive, and that's what you didn't see a whole lot as the second quarter came to a close.
Well, and they're both extending that man-to-man out, and sometimes when you see that, you're able to cut and get through, but they played it so well and helping out and moving, and they're not really sagging a lot to do that, so they played really good defense on both sides. They're not giving any open lanes.
And with that spacing, just not a whole lot of opportunities for help defense either. So you see off the dribble drive, we've seen it happen on both ends. I think we've had 3 or 4 opportunities for three-point plays tonight as well, and they've all started with that dribble drive penetration.
Clock winding down as we wind down here, and these two teams, we mentioned it in the open, will enter postseason play. Ankeny Centennial plays Marshalltown on the 19th.
That's just a boys game on Monday night. Or on, you're talking about postseason. I say the boys play them on Monday night, a makeup game. That's a Valentine's date.
I'm talking about the postseason here, and then for Ankeny, they will play the winner of the Waukee Des Moines Lincoln game on the 19th. So, and then I want to pull up that other bracket here while we're talking about it. Where did I have it? I thought I had it here. I'll have to find it. I went to print those brackets off. I wanted to print them on separate sheets, but I got them on backside, so I got to flip it over. But anyway, Centennial, good look down in the post right away to Kennedy White. So they get her involved right away to start the second half.
And she's so far down on the post that there's no opportunity to slide in any help defense. So once they get it over the top, it's a wide open look.
They move that lead back up to 6, and a steal. And timeout called.
Jags didn't use any of theirs in the first half. Had no problem burning one here just 26 seconds into the second half to save that possession. I know what they're thinking right now, a 6-point lead. off the steal. If you're able to get that up to 8 or 9. See a nice look, as they get it over the top to Kennedy White. That high-low, that's what they've been so good at over the years. That you create, and again, creating different angles, different entry pass angles.
And that kept her on her left hip there, but that entry pass is key. It looks so easy to lob it over, but you got to get it right in there in the right spot.
And where she was posted up, again, no opportunity for help defense.
So Centennial, they turn it over, get it back right away here. So a big point here if they can get down and score back. Give and go, back up, no good. Missed by Porter, but the rebound comes out. McKenna Clark runs it down. Now quickly down, a runner is up, no good. Murray pulls it out of there. Save back to Murray. Street for 3, no good. And again, Porter gets
man,
it.
Keeping a lot alive.
Murray bounce pass across the street. Almost looked like she walked with that. But the foul is going to go.
That'll be on Mosier, and that's her third. So really the only height that the Hawks have out there. Will probably head to the bench again here shortly.
Street to the line. And she hits it, her first points of the night. And she's about a 71% free throw shooter.
Street, one of those multi-sport athletes, and very athletic. Usually is the defensive stopper for the Jaguars, heading to Simpson next year to play both basketball and soccer. So she runs track as well here at Centennial.
Up the lead to 8, down the lane, and then Street might be called for the foul there. Yep.
You see both teams going to that dribble penetration here to start the second half. Street sliding over on the help, gets whistled for the foul as she reached in.
Jenna Pitts to the line to shoot 2. And that's her first miss of the night. She hit her first 4 in a row.
Leading scorer for the Hawks in the first half was 6.
Yeah, her and Jax both had 6. And both had a bucket and 2 free throws. So she's 5 out of 6 from the line.
Yeah, look for the Jags to get it to White once again. There they go.
Yep, and 1.
And Caitlin Anderson has given White all she can handle right now, but it's just, White's got a 4 or 5 inch height advantage on her and able to catch the ball so far down on the post. And quickly they got Mosier coming back in the game.
And she hits it. White had 2 points in the first quarter, then sat out for quite a bit of that first half with foul trouble. Now she's got 7 points and the lead up to 10.
Yeah, just like that.
Down the lane, pushes through, and Pitts draws the foul.
Not sure who they'll get it on. They're probably on Street again. There's 3 different Jags they could have called it on. You saw everybody collapse, and definitely an opportunity to dish it off here at some point as well. Yeah, Street whistled for her second. Quickly for her second.
Team second. And Pitts pops it in there. She's got 8 of the 17. And that's dropping right through.
Really good night at the free throw line for Jenna Pitts.
7 of 8, yeah, just missed 1. Came in hitting 61%. That'll go up a little bit.
Get an opportunity for the Jags to get it to White with Mosier on her and 3 fouls.
Pull up at the free throw line. No, off, no good. Man, that looked good coming through there, but off the rim.
Porter had a tough time finding the range tonight. Really feels like her shot's been rushed, a very flat shot. Hasn't been able to get that ball in the hole a whole lot.
So Ankeny under their own bucket. Looking to run a play. Now they have to lob it out deep. Pitts drives in, kicks it out for 3. No good. Rebound. Mosier comes back through, goes through White.
Mosier, an excellent job on the rebound to turn her body. Impossible to call you for over the back when you are going back-to-back with the defensive player.
And that'll stay with Centennial.
Each team anticipating a little bit more some of those entry passes the last few possessions.
Oh, Street down the lane. They lost her on the inbound play.
The Jags have been sleepers on some of those inbounds plays. You look like you're just kind of another player out on the court, and then a quick cut to the basket, and that's what Street was able to do there.
The two players down low split off, but then there's a reach around. That might go against Gage, or Porter.
That foul's starting to mount up here for both teams here in the third quarter. Not very far in. Jags already have 3. That'd be an opportunity for the Hawks to get back in the game at the free throw line here.
Jaden Pratt will come in and replace Porter. Oh, they go down to Pitts, and she couldn't quite handle that on the inbound. She was going to have a tough shot there, though, where she was at. Now they try to throw it in, knocked away. Had a bit of a volleyball match break out there for a minute.
And Pratt, one of those volleyball players on the state tournament team for the Jaguars, and looking like it there.
So here comes Ankeny again. Street on defense. There against Pitts. To Jacks. And Gage. Driving in is Lewis. Behind the back. Looking to set up at the free throw line, but great defense.
Yeah, that's really good defense. Forces Ankeny to restart everything again. Long ways away from the basket. It takes so much effort and so many passes to go foot by foot to get closer to the hoop, and then you have to reset again.
And kind of a fadeaway runner there, and it goes off. And here comes Centennial. Murray for 3, short.
The Jags have to go back on defense. Quick shot, not able to get it to fall. See if Ankeny can break him down this time. Not a bad look the last time.
Drive, reverse, and what a play there. Gage attacking the basket on the reversal.
A quick release, too, as she goes up, slaps it off the backboard.
Into White. She backs in and draws the foul against Mosier.
Yeah, White, no opportunity for help with the spacing the Jags had. As White backs down Mosier, and she picks up her fourth. And immediately they went right to White as soon as Mosier had her third when she came out. Expect to see that again.
White to the line, pops it.
White with 8 points on the evening so far.
So timeout called here. White will come back with one more to shoot here. We'll take a break. Come back after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Back here, the Jaguars, you see their huddle, Ankeny Centennial. The visitors tonight here against Ankeny. They have a 7-point lead. Could go to 8 here as Kennedy White will go back to the free throw line to shoot one more. Timeout called after she made the first one. And Centennial 8 points. Oh, they had it up. Did they have it up to 10? No.
8 points from the foul line right now. Yeah.
Could be 8 here. That's their biggest. Would be their biggest lead tonight.
They had a 10-point lead briefly. Very briefly.
Yeah, that's right. 10, and then they came right back. So there's the putback though by Murray. And
well, it started with Jaden Pratt. Jaden Pratt able to keep that free throw alive, tipped it over to Murray. Murray with an easy putback.
So now it's a 9-point lead. Ankeny with it. Jax up top to Pitts. Over to Lewis. She'll drive in and kick it out. Jax for three. And short.
Yeah, just not much rhythm. Not much rhythm at all. The Jax shot there. Jags will work hard. They'll take some time, look for a good shot here, leading by 9.
Dump it in to Pratt, now back around. Murray for three, rolls out, no good. Rebound comes off to Pitts.
She's had a couple of those in and out tonight.
Over to Pitts again. Pitts will put up the three. That's short. Both defenses just don't give you much room. You have to really get an open pass and look and get it away quickly.
And the shots
outside
have to come so quick, otherwise you're going to get it shoved right back in your face.
And here over to Murray. They're talking about the open look, and that one is off. And then a foul, a little too aggressive. Is that on Street?
It's either Street or Pratt. They call it on Pratt. Murray's had a couple outstanding looks the last couple possessions, just not quite able to get him to fall. I would expect a little adjustment, though, on defense because she's the best three-point shooter on the Jag squad, and she's had some wide-open looks. I'd expect the Hawks to adjust a little bit on defense here the rest of the game.
Kenna Clark back in now for the Jaguars. And on the drive, tried to pass it off to Anderson.
A pretty good look for Anderson. Had Murray on her hip coming down low.
The pass was a little too much on it.
They're pretty close, yes. Yeah. Man, looking at the board right now, it sure looks like a state tournament game when they show just the court.
Rebound pulled off by Gage. Kicks it over to Jax. Open look at three. Good! That's the one they've been looking for, Carson Jax.
Secondary break, beating everybody down the court. No one identifying the best shooter on the floor, and Jax in the corner.
Cut the lead back down to 6. Lob it back outside to Murray. And
their
Clark
shots have been up at about where the volleyball line intersects the three-point line. There's been some good looks.
In the street, she loses a handle on it in a scramble. Kept alive by Jax. Now back the other way is Gage. And Gage gets fouled. I think, let's see if it goes against Porter on the reach in. Yep.
I believe Porter was the one that reached in.
That's her third, 15 foul here.
Yeah, again, the Hawks will probably have a lot of opportunities at the free throw line as this game winds down.
They'll bring White. Kennedy White comes back in for Centennial. And a chance to run a play here. They'll throw it out deep. Blackmore. Pitts now. Over to Gage. She dribbles in and has it stripped. Oh, they try to go the other way. Shedravan blocks it. They try to go back in again. There's a little tugging and bumping and everything going on there, and they let them play.
Avery Porter just makes things happen, whether it's good or bad. She makes things happen.
That was a big chance for points. Here's Murray for three. It climbed around and went down, but that doesn't matter. It still counts.
Well, the third time's a charm. She's had 3 open looks from that same spot. Now another opportunity at the very end of the quarter.
Big burst here at the end of the third. And offensive foul called on McKenna Clark.
Must have said Clark got her arm extended there at the very end. 0.8 seconds to go. It's going to be tough for the Hawks to get a shot off here.
Don't foul because you foul, you're in the 1-and-1 here.
Maybe look for a baseball-type pass if they want to get a shot off. They will have the ball also to start the fourth quarter. And actually, the Jags will get the ball underneath their own basket. The Jags will have the ball underneath their own basket. Now with 0.8 seconds to go. That changes things a bunch.
That's the last thing you don't want to have happen because, like you say, you get it out where it was thrown in because nobody touched it.
Catch and shoot, no time for a dribble.
Here's the trigger. They go out deep. Up and just wide. Not a bad shot by Pratt. Had to get it and put it up right away. So we'll go to the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead for Centennial here on CISN.TV.
A Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles. 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are.
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Go to the fourth quarter, a 9-point lead for Centennial here against Ankeny. Ankeny will start with the ball in the fourth quarter. And just a little bit of a surge at the end of the third that widened that lead from 6 up to 9 for Centennial. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock with you. They lob it into Mosier, who's back in there with 4 fouls. Out for 3. Good by Pitts.
They had Porter coming in to create really a triple team on Mosier, able to kick it out to Pitts. A really, really good look for the Hawks.
Down inside, White, up and good.
And that's tough on Mosier because she's got 4 fouls right now. Wants to be there for the last 8 minutes of this basketball game. Nothing but to stay straight up with no help coming.
But they gained 1 on that possession with a 3 for a 2. Now down the lane, Pitts and drives and hits it.
Well, Pitts again, just no one there to cut her off.
She's now got 14. Leads all scorers in the game so far. Murray cuts down the lane, and was that touched? Yep, it was touched by Centennial, so it'll go back to Ankeny.
Another one of those miscommunications there.
Ellie Street back in for the Jags.
Hawks with another opportunity to cut into this lead.
Pitts gets a high screen from Mosier. Can't do anything with it, though. Gets it back to Jax. Gage. She'll drive. Kick out. 3. Good! Filling fills it up.
The off-ball screen. Filling came off it. Murray late getting there. And just like that, we've got a tight ball game.
They made a stop at the filling station. I've been saving that one all season here. Full timeout. We'll take a break after this. Be back after this on CISN.TV.
DeArmond family is growing our brand. With DeArmond Ford Indianola, we just opened DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Only 30 minutes from Des Moines, selling new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
The DeArmond difference is the reason for our growth, based on our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity. The DeArmond difference is what sets us apart. Let us prove it. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
It's down to a 3-point lead here for Centennial. Let's take a look. It's been an 8-2 run to start the fourth quarter. And here's the 3. Good by Jaden Filling, the senior. That one of the 2 threes here in the quarter, and they've cut the lead from 9 down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So a quick 8-2 run by Ankeny.
And Ankeny, their shooters have been the ones that the three-point shooting percentage is really, really good for the Hawks, especially when you look at a couple of their top scorers. When you look at Gage and Jax and Filling in particular, all in that 35 to 40% range.
Outside, and the shot is short by Clark and rebounded by Mosier. Gets it off, they come up again. Filling looked at the three. Now inside to Mosier, spins around, throws it up off the glass. Wow, that looked like she was out of control, but she banked it home. That white square saves you sometimes if you can get it in there.
She knew what she was doing, soft off the glass.
1 point ball game here. And offensive call on Centennial.
Yeah, Filling once again sliding in there, creating a big call. She did a big fourth quarter here.
Let's see it again. Street down the lane. And the third on Street, the 7th team foul. So they won't shoot because it's an offensive foul, but Ankeny will be shooting from here on out. There's a runner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Murray.
That's about as good a look as Pitts is going to get.
Long three, rattles down and out. Mosier tips it out of there. And here comes Jax down the lane. Good! And Ankeny's up by 1.
The Hawks have been able to get back on the offensive end. They've just beat Centennial down the floor.
They've turned a 9-point deficit at the end of the third quarter into a 1-point lead here. 3 minutes into the fourth. One thing about Centennial we know, though, they don't usually get rattled. And Coach DeYoung calling a timeout to talk it over. 30-second timeout.
These long scoring droughts have plagued the Jags a few times throughout the course of the year. They've always been able to overcome them, but you see, again, in transition right now, all the way down Jax, no one picks her up.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, they got down there before Ankeny Centennial could get their defense set up and attack the basket.
And that's what you have
right
to do as
yeah.
well, right? You can't let the Jags get down there and
you can't let them set up in that half-court defense, because if you could get down and get through them early, you might get a look at it, and they did there. And now Jaden Pratt comes in for Centennial. They'll get the ball. Here with 4:50 to play, trailing now by 1. The biggest lead was 10, led by 9 after the quarter. Down to Pratt. She'll dribble it back out, rotate it to Street. Tries to get it inside to White, but knocked away by Jax. Jax dribbles through traffic.
Seems like no one wants to take a shot right now for the Jaguars.
Yeah, crowd doesn't like it, but they've been letting that little contact go on the transition.
Yeah, I think the officiating's been very good tonight.
Yeah, they've been even, calling it the same way throughout. Over to Gage, and I think they're going to call Pratt for trying to go
Pratt
through
was
the
fighting
screen.
through the screen on Filling. Knocked her down, and that'll be 2 free throws. Or 1
on Pratt. 18 foul. Jaden Filling, she had that big three that kind of sparked things a little bit here. Shooting the 1-and-1. And misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Hitting the halfway mark here of the fourth quarter. Ankeny up by 1. Lob inside, White up and good.
Yeah, White again just catches the ball right down there, already under the basket. Almost had to create some space for herself from where she was at.
Centennial takes the lead back by 1. Up top to Gage. Gage dribbles in. And
Porter with good defense.
And good defense under pressure. on the ball.
There's White again.
White and Mosier's got 4 fouls, so she can't really do a whole lot.
Coach McAnally wants a timeout. That's a couple possessions down low. There's just no opportunity for help. Look for the Hawks to really bring somebody down on the baseline now once again to help on White when she catches it down low. Might be able to come away with a cheap steal.
Let's take a break. We'll be back after this on CISN.TV.
It's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Here at Ankeny High School, Centennial has taken the lead back after a big rally by Ankeny. They got a 1-point lead after trailing by 9 at the end of the third. They shot out, then got a 1-point lead, and now Centennial's taking it back. And you saw the shot there in on the block. And well, we talked about it, Andy. These rivalry games, you never know sometimes. Things happen where they get tighter than what you expect them to be.
Well, and it's interesting to find out who's going to show up big. And in this fourth quarter, it's been Kennedy White for Centennial after Carson Jacks finds, works Ankeny back into the game. Now Kennedy White, a couple big shots.
There's a drive, and Pitts has it kind of blocked there. That's a tough shot to make against the larger player. Murray drives, and she'll get fouled by Jacks. Which Ankeny that's just their 14th foul, so that's not a bad play, really. Make her go to the free throw line. Murray's shooting 2. She's got 11. Make it 12. Lead back up to 4. She could make it 5. Does. Under 3 to play now here. Ankeny trailing once again. Jacks gets it off, and a travel called on Gage.
She came set and then took the hop, and that's what they got her for. Thought maybe there's a couple times early in the game that they might have been able to get her for that as well, and they got her there in a key time.
I think sometimes when they play that tight on defense, it's hard to see that, through the legs.
Yeah, a lot of legs moving in the same spot down there. Jags will be very patient here.
Back to Street. Gets it over to Porter. Porter pull up. No good. Mosier battling. White pulls it out of there. Now kicks it back outside. 3. No good. Slapped out by Street. Oh. And now still rolling around. Looked like Clark was going to get it.
Jags had a couple chances to take some more time off the clock.
Jacks comes away with it, gets it to Gage.
Important possession here for the Hawkettes.
2 minutes to play. Pitts with it. And Centennial not giving them any clear look at the 3 right now. Driving and 1! Whoa!
Jenna Pitt kind of lulled everybody to sleep. You see here as she kind of lulled everybody to sleep, goes to the right side, and there's just no one there.
It crosses over and boom.
Again, that spacing makes it so difficult on defense.
Cuts the lead to 2. 15 points here for Jenna Pitts. She averages 11. And a foul called on the drive.
And that's not a bad situation there because the Hawks may need to have a couple extra fouls here to put the Jags at the free throw line later on in the game. Because Cleo Murray was about to have an open layup. That's not the worst foul in the world at all.
Yeah, and she's not shooting, so you foul her before, and you're up to 15 foul. Murray pushes it up, and offensive foul called on the rebound.
That'll be 2 free throws.
Or I guess it was a rebound. It wasn't offensive. Yeah. So it will be 2 shots.
Send Savannah Gage down to shoot free throws, an 85% free throw shooter.
You see it here. Yep, she just plowed into the pile there. So Gage to the line. Her first free throw tonight. She hits it. She gives her 6. Chance to tie it. Second one good. We're tied with 1:35 to play, our third tie of the game. Here's Centennial, lob into White. And she is fouled by Pitts.
And that's a good foul once again, because White was going to have, once they got it over the top of Mosier, White was going to have an open layup, and that's a good defensive foul for the Hawks.
See the replay here, they lob it in and fouls her. So you make White go to the line. She's a 68% free throw shooter. And misses. White with 12 points in the second half after sitting out much of the first half. Second free throw, good. Gives the Jaguars a 1-point margin. 1:20 to play.
Yeah, big possession here.
Pitts tried to drive, stopped, and she carried it.
You know, Ellie Street slipped in just a little bit there and caused the hesitation, and that's a big call.
Yeah, she kind of tried to slam on the brakes, but the ball was coming up weird, and she carried it, so it turns it back over to Centennial.
Yeah, we'll see how the Jags elect to play things here. If they'll run out the clock, they'll have to come out and defend them. And they will be shooting 1-on-1, so they can get a foul whenever they want. And
Under
they do.
a minute. Yep, there's the foul.
They decide to send Clark to the free throw line, and that's a good shooter to put there if you're the Hawks. She's a 62% free throw shooter.
Clark has not scored tonight. She gets the front end, so she'll get the second one. And this will make it a 3-point ball game if she can hit it. And gets the rattle and the kiss off the glass. And here comes Ankeny, trailing now by 3. Long 3, good! Pitts. Whoa!
Wow! Ice water.
Full time
That's a long ways out.
We'll take a break and then come back. We'll see. We might have that scoring shot or a tying shot here on CISN.
A Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles. 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Back here at Ankeny, we're tied once again at 45 because of Jenna Pitts. From the north side of Ankeny, it goes. And that's 11 points for her in the fourth quarter, 20 overall, Andy.
Yeah, Pitts, you know, a junior stepping up big tonight. Not a ton of seniors on this team for the Hawks, and she's really taken on a leadership role. She started for 3 years here, and a big night for Jenna Pitts, 20 on the night, like you said.
So here we go. Centennial with the ball, 45 seconds. They'll bring it down. Burn a little off and go for one, or?
Yeah, they'll take the clock all the way down if they can.
Top to Porter. Over to White. That's where you want White. You don't want her under the basket.
Oh boy, look.
Oh, knocked away. Pitts goes in, and the foul on Clark.
They tried to go the handoff, and Pitts anticipated, got her hand right in there, creating some offense with her defense. Jenna Pitts, a 61% free throw shooter. and a chance here to put the Hawks ahead late.
8 of 9 from the line tonight. $12 points now in the fourth quarter, 21 overall for Pitts. The crowd stood up. It was hard to see what happened after the steal there. There's the second free throw. It's good. (47-45). Here comes Centennial. 10 seconds. Kick out for three. No good. And the foul.
And who else but Jetta Pitts that collects that rebound. A huge night for her. 22 points and a chance to ice the game for the Hawks and would give the Hawks their first ever win over Centennial in girls basketball.
If she makes one, it makes it a chance with the three. Are they going to take a full or a... Yeah, they'll take a full timeout. Let's take a break. We'll come back after this on CISN.TV.
It's Amanda with Holtz Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Back here, Ankeny. 5 seconds to play. Jetta Pitts will be at the free throw line, Andy, and some historic free throws here.
Yeah, the Hawks have never beat the Jags. The school split happened after the 2012 season, and I don't know the exact numbers. I just know I would guess if it's been 9 years and 2 games a year, then it's 17-0 Jags advantage right now, and she makes both of these. She'll make that a very big one, and it won't change any of the postseason seedings, but, man, it'll give the Hawks a lot of momentum heading into the postseason.
A little boost going in, yeah.
And she's got 2 shots.
First one for Pitts. Pops it. Again, Pitts hitting 61% coming in from the free throw line. (11 of 12 from the line tonight. This one could seal it. Does, hits it. 4-point lead. They'll just let him come down, shoot the three, and that'll do it. The upset. Ankeny, first ever win over Centennial, 49-45.
The Jaguars, late in the third quarter, had it up to a 10-point lead, and the Hawks never turned back. They kept to their game plan, and Jenna Pitts just absolutely took over this basketball game in the fourth quarter.
And really the start of the fourth quarter, they outscored them right away and cut that deficit down and then didn't look back here, and a big win for them. As you said, the seedings are out, so it doesn't matter, but momentum it does, and community pride for them. They get the win here tonight. We'll take a break, come back, and run down the scoring from this one after this on CISN.TV.
Right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles, 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are.
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Back here at Ankeny, the final. Ankeny gets the win 49-45, coming from a 10-point deficit in the third quarter. They beat Centennial. We'll run down the scoring for you. First for Centennial, Kennedy White with 15, Cleo Maury with 13, 5 for Jaden Pratt, 4 for Ella Street, 3 for Ava Martin, 3 for Avery Porter, 2 for McKenna Clark, 5 for Jaden Pratt. For Ankeny, Jenna Pitts leads all scorers with 24, 11 for Carson Jack, 7 for Savannah Gage, 4 for Jasmine Mosier, and 3 for Jaden Filling. As you see some of the replays here, the final shot there and the win. And, well, Jenna Pitts just put him on her shoulders, Andy, and pulled him through.
Yeah, Jenna Pitts, but also, Jaden Filling, her lone 3 points of the night were a huge 3 points. That's what tied it up late in this one as well. So, what a fun basketball game this was tonight. And everything you'd want out of a rivalry game as you watched Centennial get out to a double-digit lead there in the third quarter. But, Ankeny, again, with Pitts, just fought their way back into it. They had foul trouble, and a great story for the Hawks tonight.
8-8 after one, 19-15 Jaguars at the half, 34-25 Jaguars after 3 in the final, 49-45. Ankeny moves to 15-6 on the season. Just a second loss for Centennial at 18-3 on the season. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll have the boys' half of the doubleheader coming up in just a little bit here on CISN.TV.
Right to it. Nobody does meet like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles, 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prices and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas at Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meet like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Baloo, the one-handed slam!
Has it! Touchdown!
Here at Ankeny, ready for the second half of our doubleheader. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock. And this was a game last time where Ankeny led early and went on to win 58-48 over Centennial here. But, of course, a lot has changed since then. And as we saw in the girls' game, things can change in this rivalry here. But first, let's talk a little bit about postseason for these two. Ankeny will play on the 25th, the winner of the Sioux City West, Sioux City North game. And then in that bracket, Waukee and Council Bluffs TJ are in there. Waukee, again, is one of those teams that they've had some spurts and they've played well at times. So, they could move up in there and then they'd play Sioux City East, and then the winners of that would move on. For Centennial, they will play the winner of the Hoover-Fort Dodge matchup.
And that is either one of those, but Hoover is playing very, very well right now. That's a team that is going to play spoiler. In fact, Hoover's the team that could with having Henderson back, that's a team that could take out Ames even as well.
You talk about your defensive good lockdown team. Hoover's always kind of been that way. On the other side of that is Ames, and they will face Des Moines, Lincoln, Mason City. Then whoever comes out of that would end up facing Ames.
That's a tough bracket.
That's
right
a real tough bracket there. There's some really good teams in that one here. So Centennial, Hoover beat Ankeny Tuesday at the buzzer.
In overtime.
Yep. Yeah. So, that's going to be one there that's going to be a tough one for them. But let's talk a little bit about it, these two teams here, and let's talk about their differences and what they have to do here to come out on top in this game.
Well, they've kind of morphed into very similar type teams. When we saw them early on in the year, I feel like the Jaguars were really trying to force Reese Robinson into being their offensive player and force him to be the guy. And lately, he's just been much more effective as being the guy. And then guys like Snyder and Caden Kelling have really taken over for Centennial and turned them into a very much a guard-oriented team. And that's what the Hawks were early on when they played with Aguirre. They were able, in Crandall at the guard court, they were able to do some very good things offensively. But the Hawks as well, they're very good in the post. Braden Simonson, not overly tall, but he's a bruiser down there in the post. And then they bring in 6'7" J.J. Cole off the bench as well. So, honestly, the way the two teams have grown up over the last couple weeks since we saw them play last, they've almost, in my mind, have become mirror images of each other with how they run things offensively and defensively.
All right, both out warming up here. We're going to take a break. We'll do that, come back, and have more on CISN.TV.
Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Ankeny High School, it's the Jaguars and the Hawks tonight in the rematch that Ankeny won the first time around. And Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock getting ready for this one. The Ankeny girls pulled off an upset, got their first ever win over Centennial, coming from 10 down in the second half to get the win in that first matchup. What kind of pace? Is it going to be like that girls' game, or are we going to see a little faster pace
Well, I'd
here?
say, a little bit faster pace. You can see both teams try to get up and down the floor. Really like what the guards have been able to do lately. You watch Aguirre play for the Hawks and Crandall, and the Aguirres, I should say, for the Hawks. Crandall getting up and down the floor, but then Johnson as well. It's a couple quick guards, guys that can shoot from the outside. I think that could be the difference tonight for the Hawks. They're a better outside shooting team than Centennial is, but who knows on the right night if the Jags could catch fire a little bit, knock down some three-point shots. Who knows at that point.
Well, we talked about that first game. On paper they were real close, and it ended up being real close. Here, 65.8 points per game for Ankeny, 60.1 for Centennial. So a little bit about a 6-point difference there, but again, as they say on any given Sunday or whatever the saying goes, what are those cliches?
Any given Friday night?
Yeah, we can use that on Friday with the Sunday coming up. But anyway, here we go. We're ready for starting lineups.
Our guests, once again this evening, for our CIML matchup, please welcome the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. And your Ankeny Hawks. Assistant coaches for the Jaguars are Luke Finidell, Riley Kadich, and Jeff Kelly. The head coach for the Jags is Bob Fantana. Assistant coaches for Ankeny are Nathan Toby, Andy Johnson, and Mark Roush. And your head hawk is Mr. Brett Carlson. It's time to get ready to start starting lineups for game number 2. For the Centennial Jaguars, starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Chris Lewis. At guard, a 6' sophomore, number 2, Luke Winkle. At guard, standing 6' even, a senior, number 4, Jackson Snyder. At guard, the 6' senior, number 5, David Ellie. And at center, a 6'8" sophomore, number 35, Rick Robinson. And now, here are the starters for your Ankeny Hawks. At guard, the 6'3" senior, number 5, Ryan Randall. At guard, the 5'10" sophomore, number 11, Carson Johnson. Forward, the 6'4" junior, number 23, Carson Weedy. At forward, he's taking 6'3", a sophomore, number 31, Leo Aguirre. And at forward, the
Get ready for boys basketball here, the doubleheader. As the boys got a few more to go, the girls wrapping up the regular season and ready to hit the tournament trail. In that first game for Ankeny, Gary hit 15 points, Crandall 10, and J.J. Cole 10. Lewis had 18, and Snyder 7, and Winkle 7 for the Jaguars in that first matchup. Here we go, the Jaguars in the black uniforms. Hawks and white. Oh, just a bad bounce for Jackson Snyder early.
So that same spot on the floor be the cause of a carry of the ball earlier too.
Yeah, earlier in the girls' game. You see that sometimes at Wells Fargo because they put that floor over the ice there, but I wouldn't mind be sitting on an ice right now because up here it's a little warm in the high bleachers.
Yes, it is heated up in here quite a bit since we got here about 5:30 tonight.
Crandall down the lane, gets it ripped out by Reese Robinson as he blocks it and comes back the other way with it. Into Robinson, spins, knocked around from behind, out for three, no good. Crandall rebounds it. Dish off, and then a foul will be called.
Robinson going to get whistled. Simonson had him down on a low block off the rebound. Got him on his hip, and as Reese went for the block, got a big part of the arm.
First free throw rattles out. Second one is good. For Simonson.
Oh, they had Robinson open off the roll down low.
He has to come out. And now scramble for it. Robinson somehow keeps that alive.
Yeah, Simonson went right through the back of Robinson's legs. And loose ball situation, they'll let that go.
Up top, three, good. Snyder.
Kind of a scramble situation with Snyder up top. Weedy was stuck on the other end of the floor. That was his designation and not able to get there in time.
Pressure by Centennial. Over to Simonson, now back up. Johnson gets it off to Crandall. They'll rotate it around. Backing in, kicking it out. Fakes everybody. Robinson calmly steps up and swats it away. The other way. Oh, way to protect that basketball by Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis beat everybody down the floor, then used his body. Good job shielding off the Hawk defenders.
Right side for three. Good! And a foul, I believe.
Yeah, Lewis came in right on the arm as, Weedy let it go cleanly, but then Lewis came right across his arm, coming back late on the press. They've had that side of the court's been open a few times. They haven't hit it yet. They do now, and they make the Jaguars pay.
You should see the replay there. And the free throw is good.
Yeah, 4-point play. Don't see that a whole lot.
And that ties us up. Luke Winkle with the bucket.
Good hustle play back by Weedy. Back on the other end, Winkle kept dribbling in. Eventually, nobody picked him up, and he had the open 6-footer. Then back on the end, Weedy lost control of it. He was just trying to keep it in bounds. I don't even know that he knew that he was thrown off of Robinson's leg.
Throw it out deep to Simonson. Now he'll drive the lane right into Robinson, and Robinson holds his ground and gets the ball back. Kick over for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson.
Yeah, keep an eye on that matchup between Robinson and Robinson and Simonson. A lot of contact going on between those two.
Pull up at the free throw line, gets the kiss off the glass, off the rim.
Yeah, Carson Johnson's been one of the better shooters in the state, and that time just enough space. He's able to get it up. Nice shooter's touch to tie it up.
7-7 here. That one didn't quite get the touch there off the rim. Looked like it might, but comes through. Kick out for three. Good! Johnson hits the three.
Yep, there's Johnson again, about as pure as you will find.
Centennial comes back now, trailing by 3. And offensive foul called.
Simonson gets the offensive foul, but he has to be careful too because he looked up and yelled something at Robinson right away after. The official on the near end's looking right at it. Great defensive play. No need to cause anything extra after it.
So 3 team fouls now here on Centennial.
2 of them on Robinson. That takes out a lot of their height.
Throw it back up top. Weedy. Aguirre. He drives in, gets the cutter down the lane to Crandall.
Aguirre drew 3 defenders. Great cut by Crandall.
Quickly back up the other way, and he can't keep his balance, but somehow gets it out of there. Snyder. Pull up. Good by Chris Lewis.
Yeah, not sure how Lewis came out of that, but again, hangs in the air. Got a lot of scoring here early in this one.
Yeah, this is one of those where you can hardly look down to write down the score. They're back and forth. Quickly down the floor. Pull up, a little short, slapped around and pulled out of there by Kelling. Caden Kelling pushes it up the floor, cuts through the defender, put back up and good by Chris Lewis. He's got 6 already, and it's a 1-point ball game now.
Lewis had a big game last time they played too.
No good. The rebound comes off to Snyder. Snyder stops, dishes underneath. Lewis can't get it through. Rebounded. Back out. Snyder down the lane, and the block will be called. Shuddy is in there too now.
Simonson trying to sneak in and take a second charge. Right call though as
see the replay.
Snyder went up a little bit late. Simonson just, snuck in there a little bit late as he was coming down.
And he kind of ran into Lewis as he was trying to slide in there.
Simonson, one of those players, you got to be careful. You never have a clear path to the basket. That guy can step in and take a charge, and you have no idea he's even there.
Snyder ties it up.
Big height advantage right now for the Hawks with Cole coming in and then no Robinson on the floor with him having 2 fouls.
Second free throw is good by Schneider. Alex Aguirre into the ball game. And Centennial back to they have the lead, 1-point lead. The biggest has been 5 for them in the early going here. Spin in, gets it off to Crandall. Looks into the middle there.
It's good adjustment on the defense by the Jaguars.
Yeah, we're looking for Cole. Now down the lane, Aguirre. I don't know if Centennial got a hand on it, but
I'm
it hit
not
the
sure
bottom of the backboard.
Snyder or Shuddy.
Yeah.
I think one of those 2 guys got a hand on it.
Oh, tried to duck under it. He draws the foul. Jackson Snyder into Aguirre. Alex Aguirre.
Snyder, one of those guys playing with a lot of confidence over the last couple weeks, and he does it there, goes into the land of the Giants.
And it's the free throw again. Chance to make it a 3-point lead. Does 4 free throws, 4 of 4 for Snyder. And a 3 gives him 7 points here. Lewis back in. Evan Bryan in for the Jaguars with 2:08 to play and their 3-point lead. for the Jags. Crandall dribbles all the way through, kicks it out for three. Good! We're tied. Weedy.
Another wide open look coming down off the press. As Crandall drives in, creates no help over there.
Down on the baseline, back up top to Lewis. Inside to Kelly. Long three. Good by Evan Bryan.
Evan Bryan shoots 41% from three-point land. He doesn't shoot a ton, but sure looks smooth there.
Is that a full or a 30? There's 30? Okay, we'll keep it here then.
There you see Crandall driving down. Yeah, there's no way to get out there and cover Weedy on the three-point line.
Good transition, kicks it out. And then we had it coming back the other way. Here, and this is a little deeper. Not quite a logo shot, but Jaguars hang on to the three-point lead.
The Jags sticking with that press right now and hasn't done a whole lot for them. It's made Ankeny work hard for it to get the ball up court, but they've also got some good looks off it.
Johnson with it, now dribbles through, kicks it over. Gire now throws it clear out. And back to Johnson and then knocked away.
Kelling got a hand on it and then it's knocked it away just enough that Aguirre couldn't track it in.
Well, that press doesn't always get you the steal right away, but it as you say, it makes them work harder, and sometimes you get a little frustrated and you get a bad pass.
Yeah, you certainly can't you certainly can't take a break bringing the ball up the floor.
Kelling pull up at the elbow, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Weedy. Quickly down, up underneath to Cole.
Maddox Ward, the great penetration, blew by everybody just past half court. Showing off the speed. Nice dish to Cole.
1 point lead here. Let's see if the Jags play for one at the end of the quarter. Geary out there on Lewis with Kelly. Yeah. Push him out toward the circle. Now he'll drive in. Gets Cole up in the air. Hands it off, but they'll call a travel as he got it into Shuddy, but
yeah, Lewis changed pivot feet as he got down and spun back to the outside. It was a nice dish, but
Cole left his feet, but he was up in the air long enough that it kind of left him, and he tried to
threw off all his
shove
rhythm.
it over, threw the whole timing off. So now Ankeny with a chance for the final shot here at the end of the quarter. And the arrow's in their favor too. Kick out, Aguirre fakes, drives in, and that one catches and goes over the top of the basket. So 1 second here. And they're just going to let it wind down.
It's a long second for Lewis to hang on to the basketball.
18-17. Centennial after one, back with the second quarter after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
We'll go to the second quarter. Ankeny will get the ball, trailing by one. They had a last-second shot, but it hit the basket and rolled over the top. And now they'll get it to start the second quarter. Down by 1. They skip over the top to Leo Aguirre. And
zone look from the Jaguars.
Yeah, I just say they're packing back in there a little bit. A 3 up, no good. Tip back out. And nice little runner under the basket by Maddox Ward.
Well, and Crandall created the spacing with a great box out. Created a lot of space for Ward to go get that and lay it in.
Ankeny takes the lead back. Pratt gets it over right side. Oh, and the rejection by Cole.
And that's what J.J. Cole gives the Hawks while he's down low as a big rim protector. As you see, they can guard the perimeter a lot closer, go after steals like that when you got 6'7" coming at you from the paint.
You look at him, you think, well, this guy's not going to elevate much, but he does, and he's got that height anyway. So
and long arms to go with it.
He gets off the floor quite a bit too. And trouble on his knees over there. And trying to dribble, still going. I think we had a 2-point takedown and a reversal before he got out of there.
Well, he had the ball tipped away from him a couple times, and that's why they never called the travel.
Yeah, because he kept going, and then he dribbled it for a bit. Now into Shuddy. He drives into the basket and draws a foul.
Yeah, Shuddy got the much shorter Ward on his hip. Kind of a helter-skelter play because everybody's still trying to identify who they've got off of the previous scramble.
First foul on Ward, third team foul here. So they'll inbound. They get it out to Lewis. And offensive foul called on the screen.
Yeah, Shuddy for a moving screen.
4th team foul now on the Jags.
Jags did not go with a full court pressure there off the turnover.
And now they
see, they're leaving just Ward over here. Everybody on that far side of the floor. Ward's over here open.
Long 3, good! Carson Johnson.
He doesn't have to if Carson Johnson's going to be left open within 25 feet.
4-point lead for Ankeny. Schneider comes up. He drives in, and they're going to call the blocking foul in there.
Might have seen a little bit of arm extension from Snyder, but Crandall not square on him.
And Crandall tried to sell it a little too much, maybe.
Now you get height on height back in the ballgame right now, Robinson and Cole.
Alex Aguirre back in there. Let's see. Get rid of that perspiration.
Perspiration or a mark on the floor or what? Who knows?
Well, when Crandall went down, I think. Oh, no look pass out for 3, and it's short and rebounded by Ward. Another 3, good! Carson Johnson, his third 3. You can't leave him open out there. Timeout. We'll take a break here on CISN.TV.
It's Amanda with Holt Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra product, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Here at Ankeny High School, the Hawks have pulled out by 7 over Centennial. Here outscoring them 8-0 to start the second quarter. And 2 of those by Carson Johnson, the sophomore, from 3-point range. And he's been hitting about 37% from 3-point range. Here comes Centennial, driving in. Kelling gets it off underneath. Aguirre, and the travel called.
Well, and he might have got away with a double dribble right before it as well.
Yeah.
And he did. He definitely shuffled his feet after he picked up his dribble.
Cole blocked his way, and then he kind of was trying to regather, and he shuffled. Cole with it up high. This time they pick up Johnson over there. Don't give him the open look. Lob into Cole. Backs in and gets it blocked by Geary, but takes it back. Little skip step. Back up and blocked again. Whoa. Reese Robinson. They're going to give him the foul on Robinson, his third.
I thought he might have maybe got that one clean, got away with one earlier, and then they got him for the clean one. And Bob Fontana not happy over there.
No, he's patting his head there.
He may have a legit gripe, too.
Yeah. Geary hits the free throw.
I thought he definitely got a bigger piece of Cole when Cole went up against him. And now Robinson will be on the bench for the rest of the half with 3.
He throws good. So a 10-0 run to start the second quarter here by Ankeny. Centennial yet to score. Driving, kicking out. Kelling to Shuddy. Back over to Winkle. Well, Ankeny just playing real tight defense now. Snyder trying to back in, not there. Fakes up Cole. Cole got a piece of that, I think, but they get it back.
And Pratt might have got away with the travel there.
Yeah. There's a 3 off, no good. Rebound comes down to Crandall.
Yeah, the Hawks have the Jags completely out of rhythm offensively. Just no good looks at all.
Crandall drives, spins, and gets it to go.
When Crandall's going that hard to the basket, there's no way to stop him. Easy, then he has control to go up nice and easy off the glass.
12-0 run to start the second quarter. And Centennial still looking for their first bucket. Schneider can't get it to go. Shuddy's trying to rebound it, and it'll stay with Centennial.
Now that's about as good a looks as we've seen Centennial have in this second quarter. It's not able to capitalize.
Braden Simonson back in for Ankeny. Aguirre back in there. Rotated around. Here's a 3. No good. And Snyder unable to hit.
2 for 10 right now for the Jags from three-point land.
Halfway through the second quarter, and Centennial's not scored. Simonson, reverse, has it knocked out of there, but run down by Johnson, and then a little too much on it from Crandall over to Simonson underneath. Alex Aguirre coming back in. So Centennial needs points of any kind just to get the lid off the basket.
Yeah, they've had nothing here. They've been completely shut out here in the second quarter. And again, some good looks from 3, but that's not who they are necessarily. Under a 30% three-point shooting team. Oh, and they're not even hitting that right now.
Chris Lewis, he drives in, puts it up, no good. Shuddy gets a hand on it, but can't come out of there with it.
Numbers for the Hawks.
Aguirre brings it down into the middle. Simonson spins and one.
And that's the difference from the other end of the court. I mean, Simonson himself will step in anytime anybody's doing that. Simonson will step in and take the charge. No one for Centennial steps in, and Simonson has a nice, a lot of guys reaching in, but no one stepping in to cut him off.
16 foul now on Centennial. Simonson to the line. He's 1 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. Pops that one. And the lead to 14. Centennial still yet to score here in the second. There's a fake pull up, and that'll go.
Well, again, you see Simonson coming up, throws off the shot, not as a shot blocker, but he was up. If Bryan would have continued his way into the lane, Simonson was there to take the charge once again.
So they went scoreless for 5 minutes there. Now there's Crandall. Throws it over Gehrig. Back out to Crandall. Into Simonson on the block. Poked away from behind. Can they get control? And there's a foul as he tries to.
Yeah, Kelling took a big old hip check from Crandall. Nothing egregious about it. It's Crandall going for the shot, and as his legs whipped around, just hip to hip. But Kelling's up, he's okay. Crandall walks off, he's okay. But a lot of contact there between those two.
Second foul, or 15 foul on Ankeny. Lewis down, back out to Winkle. There's Snyder, throws it across, 3, good! Evan Bryan.
And then Evan Bryan letting the Hawks bench hear about it after he hit. So these guys will have to be a little careful. There's a lot of these officials don't care for that after big plays.
Backing in, nowhere to go. Get it back out to Johnson. Carson Johnson up top. Oh, nice look. Simonson has it blocked by Schutte. Back out for 3, no good. Aguirre taps it out to Johnson.
Just a lot of strength in there for the Hawks, tipping the balls out a bunch.
Johnson down the lane. Oh, rolls off. And draws the foul on the rebound. Simonson.
Simonson gets his second, so he'll be out for the last minute and a half of the first half, but creating a lot of second chance opportunities for his Hawks out there.
So both teams will be in the bonus here in the final minute and a half of the first half. Here's Bryan. He's got their only 5 points in the second quarter. Snyder faked and then drove and got fouled.
Aguirre, as he went around, stuck the knee out a little bit to cut him off.
Would be the 1-1 now.
Yeah, now the Jags on a little bit of a run.
So you got the front end, he'll get the second. Jackson Snyder 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 9 points. Here cuts the lead to 7. Dribbling in, back out. Johnson for 3, no good this time. Whoa, Snyder skied for that one. Lewis takes it all the way in against Cole, and it'll stay with Centennial.
I'm not sure either of the officials knew the ball was out of bounds.
No, they didn't.
There's a lot of contact, both of them looking at each other with a couple different guys on the ground. A lot of contact on both ends, nothing called. And
Maddox Ward touched it last, but I don't think they saw it because they were.
The ball was up in the student section for a fair amount of time before anybody.
Yeah, and they were all watching Cole up in the air, and it was like, whoa. So 50.7. Centennial with the inbound play. They kick it out high. Lewis pull up at the free throw line. No. Cole can't quite wrangle it in. And again, that took about 7 seconds. Into Shetty. Kelling with it. Johnson pokes his hand in there, draws a foul.
1-1 here for the Jaguars. So as cold as the Jaguars were for the early half of the second quarter, now the Hawks just haven't had many opportunities to shoot the basketball, and Centennial slowly getting back in this basketball game.
Oh, Kelling got the roller and went down.
A couple times around. 7:20. I've been watching my Olympic snowboarding. Count all those turns.
Yeah, my wife and I were talking about that, how there's so many unique terms with that
sports
sport.
that I can never do, too.
Yeah. It was amazing to see Sean White out there at 35. Oh, yeah. I thought he snuck a toe over the line.
He did, yeah.
But you got to have all three over, right?
No, if you touch the line, that's over and back. Yeah,
that's right.
Was, I thought initially that the official had called him for that, but no, it was a timeout by the Hawks. A lot of body, but once the toe hits the line, you got to call something at that point.
Yeah.
Neither official back on the line, though. The one was down here and the other on the far end, shielded off by some bodies.
Well, this last 50 seconds has taken a while here because Centennial scored 4 points in that time with a couple of free throws, and now got it down to 5, which bringing it down to manageable if they can hold them here before half.
You know, it's easy to say they'll hold for one, but Centennial's really extended their defense. That's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah. Johnson crosses through. He's had 3 threes already tonight. Kicks it over. Award knocked away. At the buzzer, that was short. It would have counted, but we'll 32-27, our halftime score here. We'll take a break, come back, and check out the first half scoring after this on CISN.TV.
Right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles, 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Here at halftime, the Ankeny dance team performing. And the home team is up 32-27 at the half here. And let's take a look at that first half scoring. First for Centennial, 9 for Jackson Snyder, 8 for Evan Bryan, 6 for Chris Lewis, 2 for Caden Kelling, and 2 for Luke Winkle. For Ankeny, pretty spread out across the board there. Carson Johnson, though, with 11, 3 threes, 7 for Carson Weedy, Braden Simonson with 4, Ryan Crandall with 4, 2 apiece for Maddox Ward, J.J. Cole, and Leo Aguirre. It was 18-17 Centennial by 1 after the first quarter, and then they were outscored 15-9 in the second quarter here. And really, though, right, they didn't let them run away too far. It looked like for a point there, Ankeny was taking control. Andy and going to run away with it a little bit, but they reeled them back into within 5 here. It took them till the 3-minute mark till they scored their first points, Centennial there in the second quarter.
Well, the Hawks had them completely flustered on the offensive end and not able to even really get many shots off. Everything was contested. Everything was being deflected away. Just no rhythm. Chris Lewis checks back in the game. I think it's no accident that the Jags kind of got back in the game with Lewis. I think he's played very well tonight, very much under control, and it's been fun to watch the battle because he's done some things with the ball in his hands to create for others and done a couple nice things himself. But then you have Carson Johnson just shooting lights out. And we talked about him even before the game, but how pure a shooter he is, and he's proved it tonight because, man, you give him just a couple inches, he is able to drain that shot from 19 feet away.
So 32-27, Gary Birdwell came up and said, hi, you must not heard about us talking about him that last game when he was mopping up the floor, but assistant coach, he's a good guy helping out with Ankeny here. And they're auctioning off more cake. It's making me hungry.
I tried to give him a headset, but he didn't want to talk to you.
No, he would have if you, I think.
I tried.
You give him the opportunity here. Well, we're at halftime. Let's take another break. We'll do that. Come back after this on CISN.TV.
Right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles, 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prices and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Here at halftime, Ankeny leading Ankeny Centennial 32-27. Dardanielson, Andy Pollock, they're continuing to raffle off cakes here tonight.
You saw a cake go for $1,175.
Yeah, I like cake, but I don't know.
Big fundraiser for the Booster Club every year. People bust out their wallets. It's a fun time, and I feel a couple of years back, I swear I saw a cake go for over $5,000. I swore it was one of my first times. That was eye-opening to see how much money people will throw around in support. It's a joint Booster Club for both teams up here, so the same Booster Club supports both schools, and it's just a nice thing they do. They're big supporters of everything athletics up here.
I remember one time at our elementary school we had a sale, and I was just bidding, and then all of a sudden the item got up to $1,500, and it was like, no, I'm out of there.
Careful how you wave your hands right now. You might get pointed at.
Rich.
Yeah, keep it under the table.
My cheapness overcomes my likeness of cake, But.
Well, it's a far cry from the old gym during Applington basketball games back in the day where they would have a cakewalk, and you were working for a piece of out-of-the-box angel food cake. These cakes
I remember.
There's a lot more in these right now.
We used to have that, though, during, we like in the fall they do like a haunted house thing with a cakewalk and raise funds and stuff, and that. But that was always fun, but they're selling them off for the Booster Club here. So while they're in the locker room, let's talk about a little bit about what these two coaches are saying to their two teams here.
I lost you there. What was that?
Said, let's go in the locker room. What are these two coaches talking to their teams here?
The rebounding, and I didn't quite catch the full rebounds, but I really thought the Hawks kept a lot of possessions alive with rebounding there in the first half. And you look at it, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 rebounds. It's really not that many more. It's 13 to 10 rebounds for the Hawks. It just happened in spurts that they would get multiple opportunities. And then you saw towards the tail end of the second quarter, it was the Jags that had multiple opportunities at the basket. So, the bigs for each team have canceled each other out. There's been some foul trouble. Really turned into a guard game tonight. and Carson Johnson, again, really good. Looking for some screens to free him up. Look for the Hawks to, if the Jags stay in that defense, that zone defense right now, look for the Hawks to really look to overload things and try to free up Johnson here on the opposite side. Skip pass or two, and that young man's on fire.
Well, let's take another break. They're taking a little extra time where they're selling the cakes here tonight. We'll do that and come back after this on CISN.TV.
Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Teams for that.
Here at halftime, teams warming up. Final warm-ups here as Ankeny leading Centennial 42-27. We saw the Ankeny girls come from 10 down in the third quarter to go on to win 49-45 over Centennial in the first ball game, the first ever win by Ankeny over Centennial in girls basketball since the split there in a big game. And let's see if there's a comeback here by the boys, if they can follow suit.
Well, they were already down. The Centennial boys were already down at, what was it, 15 points they were behind by, or how far did you have them behind by?
Oh, let's see. What was it? It was, I think it was 11 at one point.
Yeah, that early part of the second quarter, it got to be.
Yeah, they were outscored early. 10. I think it was maybe 11,
okay.
10. Yeah.
And, you know, Centennial started taking the ball at the basket more, especially once Simonson was taken out of the game with foul trouble. You take out kind of that charge threat of him in there.
Yeah. Well, Centennial will get the ball to start the second half. Looking at the foul situation, Crandall with 2, Simonson with 2, and Alex Aguirre with 2 for Ankeny. 3 for Reese Robinson and 2 for Chase Shuddy. On the drive, offensive call on Luke Winkle.
Once again, Simonson, who's back in the game, you think you got a path to the basket.
And now Ankeny will inbound it at their own basket. And Centennial coming up in pressure. Ooh, and Kelling falls down.
Slips right where the action was before. It must have been a wet spot on the floor.
And Ankeny comes back into the front court. Crandall. Simonson down low there, working against Robinson. And a 3 short. Rebound comes out long. Here's Lewis. Chris Lewis takes it all the way up and in.
Well, and what freed that up is Reese Robinson kind of screened off Simonson, who was ready to go in and take another charge.
Stripped away, but it'll stay with Ankeny. Crandall gets it. Oh, knocked away for a second there by Lewis. Johnson has it poked away, and they can't come up with it.
And Weedy trying to get the basketball is actually touched last by Winkle, and Weedy tried to go get it and dribbled it right on the sideline.
So a turnover here and a chance now to tie it up or cut it to 1. Inside. Turn around, nice little hook shot there.
And that's where you need to get the ball up against Simonson defense. You can't drive in on him. You got to catch it down low on the block.
So quick 4-0 spurt to start the third for Centennial. And poked away again. Scramble for it. Simonson. Nobody's going to step in front of that.
Well, and Aguirre did a nice job once again. Winkle was trying to get over, but Aguirre screened him off, and we've seen that call the foul, not tonight, but other times throughout the year, but they've let both teams get away with it now.
Into the block. Dishes it off. Jumper's good by Winkle.
Centennial catching the ball very far down on the post right now, and it's paying dividends for them.
And Robinson, smart that time, decided to dish it off. Johnson, Simonson. Aguirre off his foot. It's going to go out of bounds, but it'll stay with. They say it went off of Centennial.
Instead it went off Kelling's foot. Good defense there. Jags playing with a little extra pep in their step since about the 3-minute mark of the second quarter.
Crandall kicks it out. Johnston gets fouled as Winkle a little too tight that time. Picks up his second.
And Winkle's actually right where he needs to be, but stands his ground as Johnson's driving in, and Johnson goes flying backwards when the contact's made.
to the floor for the Jags.
Now Johnson's in there pushing around.
Sure is.
In there against Vaskey. So you may be taller, but I'm not backing down. Crandall drives. Back up to Aguirre. He gets the defender in the air, puts it up, no good. Pinballed around, and Snyder comes away with it and draws the foul.
It's interesting to me, and I know they got a lot better view than I do, but you see all the contact going on, and then away from the not necessarily away from the basketball, out at center court, something's a foul that guys pushing each other down on the block, nothing called, and it's been very fair both sides. Neither team has had an advantage, but it's just interesting to see what ends up getting called and what doesn't. Sometimes it just matters which official is on the spot.
Here's a three, no good. Alex Aguirre, that was his third personal there. Simonson goes down and looks at the referee. Crandall fouled, I think, before the shot.
And they just whistled that on. No, never mind. That's on Snyder.
It's his first third-team foul. Vaskey was out, now back in. And Maddox Ward back in for Ankeny. A lot of back and forth action early in this third. And poked away as Kelling.
It's not a lot of motion for the Hawks. A lot of guys standing around trying to do things on their own at the moment. There we go, just for setup here.
They set up that line at the free throw line and spin around, and Johnson gets it. Vaskey on him. Up to Simonson, and now to Aguirre.
Traveled,
and he traveled, yep.
I think Aguirre was expecting some contact there up at the elbow and didn't get it, ended up dragging his foot.
Chris Lewis back in.
So the Jags have upped the ante on the defensive end. They've kept the Hawks in check here for the last, almost full quarter of play.
Outscored them 6-2 to start the third. Down the lane, free throw line jumper, good by Robinson.
Look at this, Jags with a lead for the first time in a long time here tonight.
Since early on. They had a 3-point lead early back at way early in the game.
A lot of standing around right now for the Hawks on offense.
Johnson dribbles in. Aguirre drives in. Simonson put back, no. And then a foul before the shot. Things getting a little chippy in there.
Yeah, again between Robinson and Simonson. Little extra shoving going on, and at some point there's going to be a big call made on one of those two guys here tonight. Now Simonson's getting a talking to from one of the officials. Foul is on the floor.
That'll be his third. Luke Winkle picks up his third personal.
Simonson and Robinson both have a seat now, maybe a chance to cool down a little bit.
Shooty back in. Oh, Aguirre can't get it to go. Rebound knocked around. Onto the floor goes Cole, throws it back to Johnson.
Good hustle play, no hesitation. J.J. Cole down on the floor.
Johnson screened off of Cole and decides, I'll just shoot it, and gets the three bouncer, and it goes.
Well, it's interesting defense because Luke Winkle chased him all the way around him, and then Carson Johnson, the great shooter's touch, able to will it into the basket.
Gives him the lead back, and he's got 13. 11 of those come in the first half. Oh, a little pirouette by Chris Lewis, and he gets the lead back to Centennial.
Lewis into double digits.
Cole, turnaround, hits it.
That's tough on Chase Shuddy because Shuddy's giving him a little bit of space. And Cole just nice and smooth from 15 feet away. Team's trading blows now.
Chris Lewis drives, bounces it to Shuddy, up against Cole, rolls out, and Cole gets a rebound, and they'll start the break. Oh, he gave it and wanted to get it back, and then Cole gets the foul.
J.J. Cole sticking his hand where he doesn't need to there at the end. That's one of those as a big man, it's a foul you want to have back right away because you got plenty of other opportunities to get fouls called on you, not in a situation like that where you're very rarely going to be a positive situation for you.
Yeah, but it always happens when you get that little mistake where you didn't get the ball where you want it, you get frustrated. You
just trying to make something happen immediately.
Stick the hand in there and you get the foul. Centennial down 1 now, under 3 to play in the third quarter. It's been back and forth in this third quarter. Baseline, they kick it out. Snyder spins out of trouble. Gets Cole in the air and draws the foul.
Snyder's pivot, lots of pump fakes, and once he got Cole in the air, and that's one of those calls that once you're in the air as a defender, there's nothing left to do. You're almost hoping you don't get hurt, even though the foul's always going to be on you.
J.J. Cole with his second, third team foul. And the free throw is good. 10 points now for Snyder. Make it 11 points. That's a 3 and 8 straight free throws for Snyder.
Yeah, they're 10 for 10 as a team.
Yeah, and 8 of those, 80% of those to Snyder. I can even figure that math out. Inside, Aguirre somehow gets under the basket, puts it up.
Yeah, much taller Aguirre got Lewis on his hip right under the basket.
And the lead back again. And there's a foul.
You notice the Jaguars have just been so much more aggressive about taking the ball at the basket.
Yeah.
That's something they weren't doing early on, settling for three-point shots that weren't falling. Now they're much more aggressive about taking the ball at the basket, and it's paid off for them.
Caden Kellen, he's got 2 free throws tonight and misses that one.
First miss of the evening for the Jaguars.
And you're the one that pointed out they hadn't missed any, so that jinx has to go to you as the color guy.
I'm finding all sorts of power as I stream a lot of these games throughout the course of the year. There's a lot that falls on your shoulders as a broadcaster.
And we're tied again. Alex Aguirre with 3 fouls.
Very entertaining third quarter.
Cole gets it to Crandall. Back up top, Cole for 3. Good!
J.J. Cole providing all the offense from the outside here in the third quarter for the Hawks.
And he does not shoot many threes. There's a nice fadeaway from Reese Robinson.
What a touch by the big man. Spins to his right and shoots with his right.
And
unconventional, but it works.
Ankeny coming back with a 1-point lead. There's a 3 that's way over. And the Jaguar students letting them know about it. Snyder pulls up. That's a 2. Foot on the line.
Put his foot right on the line, the little stutter right beforehand, the most inefficient shot in basketball, and he makes it.
Snyder's he hit a 3, he's hit 8 straight free throws, and now a 2. Which, as you said, if he moves that toe back a half inch, he's got another 3. Aguirre in for 2. And timeout called. Full timeout here. Ankeny up by 1 here on CISN.TV.
DeArmond family is growing our brand. With DeArmond Ford Indianola, we just opened DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Only 30 minutes from Des Moines, selling new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
The DeArmond difference is the reason for our growth, based on our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity. The DeArmond difference is what sets us apart. Let us prove it. DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, DeArmondAuto.com.
Looking in the Ankeny huddle, they call the timeout there after taking a 1-point lead here in the third quarter. It's been a back and forth third after Centennial. They were down by 5 at the half, then took the lead, but then that's been back and forth since then. 13-12 quarter for Ankeny. And 50.3 to go, Andy.
It sure feels like every possession is big right now at this juncture. Teams trading back and forth, 1 point, 2 point type leads. And keep in mind, the Hawks will get the ball to start the fourth quarter as of right now.
There's a three, rattles down and out, rebound put back good. Reese Robinson, he's got 8, all of them coming here in the third quarter.
Mentioned a high rebound earlier in the girls' game, and this time it was spinning around, bought it some extra time. Robinson was able to get himself in position for the putback.
Ankeny looks to be playing for one here. And Alex Aguirre with it out. Guarded by Bryan.
They're trying to get things changed off here.
10 seconds. Oh, he almost dribbled it off his leg.
Well, look out now, numbers for the Hawks.
Inside, Cole, up and good. I don't know how they did it, but it worked.
Well, it's what they were. There's a miscommunication. They were trying to get one guy to come up to trap. 2 of them came up to trap, and that created a number situation. As soon as Aguirre broke it, turned into really a 5-on-2 situation for the Hawks.
Let's take a break. We'll talk about it more when we come back after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, it's Amanda with Holt's Plumbing and Heating. With inventory tight, Holt not only anticipated the need, but took the risk of stocking up on our most popular products. While our competitors scramble to find furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters, we have plenty of stock, ready to be installed. Even though we have extra products, now we see demand at an all-time high. To sweeten the deal, we are also offering 0% financing on your new purchase. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle.
Back here at Centennial, we'll go to the fourth quarter. Ankeny are back at Ankeny. Centennial down by 1.
Couple and great games play, tonight.
What's that?
Couple great games tonight.
Yeah, that last play was almost like when you're going down on a punt return and the guy drops the punt, everybody kind of stops and they all were at him and then boom. But anyway, here's a foul.
Aguirre was able to split it, just created a number situation, created the big return, if you will, to continue the analogy. Quick foul there on Easton Pratt.
Foul situation, 5 on Centennial, 4 on Ankeny here as we get into the fourth. Cole down the lane and lays it in.
Got Robinson up in the air, up on the block, and J.J. Cole's had himself a monster night.
He's got 11 now. He had 7 in this third quarter. Three-pointer, good! Pratt for 3.
Robinson, a nice job because he drew the triple team. He was able to kick it out to Pratt, and Jags, not great three-point shooters, but when you're that open, high percentage shot.
Cole with it way up high now. Now dribbles, pulls up at the free throw line, good, he's feeling it.
How do you stop that? He's 6'7", shooting from 17 feet, rises up above everybody and drains it.
51-49. Down the lane, dishes back, nice pass. The assist.
Yeah, Easton Pratt creating a lot of offense here lately.
Oh, we're
back and forth we go.
Fourth with the flurry. Johnson drives in, and it goes off his knee. Back to Centennial, and he's said, ref, I got hit on the arm.
And he very well may have.
Yeah.
Don't see Johnson lose basketballs like that very often.
51 all here, tied again.
Haven't seen much from Lewis here lately. See how they use him.
Down into Robinson. And then a little stutter step by Pratt turns it over.
Got a little too antsy.
Just a reminder, we do have no seating in that very front row for your safety as well as the safety of the players and the officials.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, I see. Crandall's got blood all over his shorts right now. I don't know who it came from, but they're going to make him get that cleaned up here quickly. They'll want to get him back in the game ASAP.
Yeah, they got him a fresh pair of shorts because
you can see a lot of it on there. Next question is, who did it come from?
Yeah. The Centennial outscored them 19-15 in the third, and now we're even up here, 2 minutes gone in the fourth.
See, the Jags really have extended their defense.
Almost lost the handle. Aguirre to Aguirre, now back out for three. Good! Weedy.
Weedy again, you drop off just a little bit. The kick out from Aguirre, wide open.
And foul called on Louis Aguirre. Let's see if it's Alex, it's 4. Yep.
Well, they come out with a monster double team on defense with Aguirre and Cole coming out to cover you. 23, 24 feet from the basket. You got to dribble through it because you're not throwing over top of it.
Centennial inbound here. Alex Aguirre had 4 big points in the third. There's a 3, a short battle for it. Oh, it's going to go off of Louis Aguirre out as he was trying to get a handle on it.
Yeah, Leo was up high to get it and just couldn't quite get that second hand on it.
Out deep, 3, good! Tie ball game, Chris Lewis.
As this game has gone on, you just get the feel of a postseason type of game. I mean, blow after blow, these teams are trading. It's been a fun night of basketball here on the south side.
Both good games. Behind the back, down, and it went off of the Jaguar, and he got it back. Cole with it at the elbow, backs in, spins, back through, and he turned that pivot foot a little too much.
And JJ's been really good shooting it from there, but that time a little second guessing, and really, really good defense by Reese Robinson, stayed straight up.
Crandall back in with a new pair of shorts, as he had blood on the other ones, and also back in there is Simonson.
And they've all identified him out there. The second he walked on the floor, every Jaguar was pointing at him.
And Cole, come on, big. Now down, and there's a block called as Snyder drove in.
Simonson's been a lot better in other situations about taking that square on, and that time you see he's too far off to the side. Steps in and not a square shot.
Third on Simonson. 6th team foul. It's a shooting foul, though, for Snyder. And that's his first points of the fourth quarter. He's got 14 overall. And he gets a little bit of a roll, but it's 10 of 10 free throws for Jackson Snyder. 10 of his 15 points on free throws. Aguirre up the sideline. Snyder Kelling trying to trap him.
Now they're back in their man-to-man defense here in the half-court set.
1 point lead for Centennial. 4.5 to play. Crandall pull up for 3, no good. Rebound to Reese Robinson. Chris Lewis drives the middle, kicks it over for 3. Snyder goes! A rattler that went down!
It's the shooter's touch. I've used that term a lot tonight. Not a lot of true three-pointers have fallen through tonight, but Snyder gets a little lip and curls it through.
That looked like it was popping back out of there, but it just hung in there, enough English on it.
Could we have 2 big upsets tonight?
Maybe. Down the lane, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on Reese Robinson.
Yeah, and that's the difference between what he does and what Simonson does. He's going sideways with Simonson down, and Robinson's not a guy that's going to take a lot of charges. He's looking to get the block, but a lot of contact. Simonson takes it right at him.
Send Braden Simonson to the free throw line. He's got 6 points tonight.
Simonson, nice touch at the free throw line, 78% free throw shooter.
Hits that one, so he's now 3 of 4 from the line. He'll get one more.
Now Robinson's got 4, and he's been a lot of the offense in the second half for the Jaguars.
Oh, that one pops out of there, rebounded by Robinson. 4-point lead for the Jags. They're looking to make it a double upset tonight. But a Centennial upset this time. Snyder for 3. This time it won't go. Crandall pulls it down.
Good box out on the other end.
Pushes it quickly up, finds the open man on the wing, but offensive foul. And that's going to cost them a 3.
Well, and Crandall dribbled up the floor and beat everybody but one. And on the kick out to Weedy, he was wide open, but kicked it out. It was everybody but, oh, yeah,
boom, yeah.
Great call.
Right in there, didn't stop. If he takes a step to the right, 7th foul, but it's offensive, so they won't shoot on that.
And that shot went in, so that was
a
huge
I know,
across.
I say. And Weedy was wide open, just waiting for it.
And you notice the Jags are slowing down a little bit here. Can they maintain the intensity? They're going to take a timeout, see if they can.
Bob Fontana takes a timeout here, and so 3:21. You don't really want to slow your offense down too much. You want, because the Jaguars have been attacking, and that's what's been good for them here.
Yep, that's definitely been what's working. They've got some shots to fall, and back in rhythm offensively. This is one of the better games I've seen the Jaguars play this year as far as getting in an offensive rhythm. And they never, I shouldn't say never, they had a little bit of a lull in the second quarter, early in the second quarter where they didn't score for a bit, but they've kept playing defense, and they've been able, they had to adjust because Braden Simonson and J.J. Cole made things very difficult on the low post for the Jags.
Yeah, they survived. They went 5 minutes in the second quarter without scoring, and then they survived that, and been able to come back now with the lead here.
I would expect some sort of call to happen on this here from an official at this point.
Here we go. They're going to weave it up top. Now go in, spin in, dish off, fade away, no good. Snyder almost came away with the rebound.
Yeah, getting that extra hop off the rim and
off the miss by
Snyder
Robinson.
off guard.
Here's Weedy this time. Good! He hits it again, but no foul. Weedy's second 3 here in the fourth quarter. We got a 1-point ball game.
Identical to the play before as far as him being wide open in the same spot. 2 for 2 from that spot. Get it to him there again.
Here's a 3. Snyder, good. He answers.
I don't know where this three-point shooting has come from for the Jags, but Snyder's been outstanding tonight from 3.
His second in the fourth quarter, third in the game to go with 10 free throws. And Simonson goes in and pops it in. He's got 9.
Off the old pick and roll.
Oh, nice look underneath to Robinson from Lewis.
That's a high-quality play by Chris Lewis.
All eyes on him, and he just shovels it in there. Here's Johnson, and then a foul on the screen against Crandall. Moving screen. His third.
I think Crandall was set, but I think there's a little bit of a shoulder thrown in there as he came off the screen. A lot of contact, and of course, Pratt's the one that goes down, so that's why Crandall gets whistled for it.
18 foul, but again, it's an offensive foul there, so there won't be shooting. They bring Evan Bryan back in.
He's been in offense when he's been in the game tonight as well.
Yeah. Over to Snyder. He'll hold it a bit. And Weedy got called for the foul. Did not like that.
I'm not so sure about that one either. He might have a legit
Seemed awful
gripe.
quick. You see it here.
And he put his hands on him, but the foul had already been called. So, again, it's interesting how you can see a lot of contact in other places, but a lot of it can just boil down to which official's in that spot, and one guy's letting some stuff go and the other's not.
Snyder, the 1-and-1, rattles out. Rebound comes off to Crandall.
Big possession here for the Hawks.
They need a bucket. Time running down.
There's a good matchup for them. They didn't take advantage of it.
Crandall lobs it down into Cole, who's back in there. Johnson draws the foul from Pratt.
Johnson, the quick move about buckled Pratt, and Pratt had no choice but to reach out and grab him on the way by.
He's just like a spring when he gets the ball, isn't he? He just, boom, you don't know where he's going to release to.
Quick move.
He's got 13, has not scored yet in the fourth quarter. 1-1 here. Hits it.
One of the best free throw shooters in the state here in Carson Johnson.
Second free throw good. 2-point ball game. Full timeout called by Ankeny. They trail by 2 with 1.5 to play here on CISN.TV.
A Black Friday sales event all month long at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee with over 350 qualifying used vehicles. 5 cars under $1,000, $99 payments. Cars will be sold for just $1. No payments until spring 2022. Over $5,000 in door prizes and cash. For a list of our $1, $1,000, and $99 payment cars, call or stop in. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Yeah. Well, Ankeny called the timeout. You see they're huddled there. They're talking it over. They trail Centennial 64-62. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock, Reese and Randy and Pete here in Ankeny. And great first game tonight as Ankeny girls came back to upset Centennial. You see the replay here. As that's the good pass underneath to Reese Robinson from Chris Lewis. And Centennial just been attacking the defense, Andy.
Well, the Hawks coming out in a press right now, and I wondered how they'd handle things for the last 90 seconds, and they're going to extend their defense a lot.
Oh, and they stepped out of bounds before he could call the timeout. He's trying to say he was shoved, but...
Well, that worked out well for the Hawks. Didn't even have any time tick off the clock.
See the replay. Yep, he could not get his feet down. Into Cole. Cole spins in, up, and no good. And it'll stay with Ankeny. Kelling trying to plead his case, but Crandall's going to trigger it in. Oh, Cole right in the middle for the easy dump in. What a play there.
Able to catch it right up next to the basket. Nice soft touch.
Guess what? We're tied. 64 all.
Feel like we were here about an hour and a half ago.
And a push down. That'll be Aguirre's 5th. He'll foul out with 4 points with 1:09 to play. And Leo Aguirre will come in and replace him. Chris Lewis to the line to try to give the lead back to Centennial with the 1-and-1. Or is it 2-shot? Oh, it is 2-shot. Oh, it is the 10th foul. Okay, that's right. I had him down for 9, but it is 10, so doesn't matter. He made it either way. This is the second. Little contact there, and Ankeny fans want to foul, but
no, in this game though, it seems like everything in the paint's been allowed to go.
Yeah, just a little bit of contact, yes. Driving in, Crandall backs in, kicks it out. Weedy, good from the free throw line for the lead. Weedy gives them the lead, and there's a timeout. Centennial. And they're checking where they get it. Let's see the Crandall drives in, gets it over to Weedy. Dribbles right into the free throw line and pops it here.
Weedy's got a really nice looking shot as well. Him and Carson Johnson provide a couple real pure shooters for the Hawks.
So the strategy here, do you play for one shot or?
Well, I think you do. I'd probably look to make a play with about 15 seconds left or so, because then if you don't, it still gives you the opportunity to extend
you miss
the
it,
game.
yeah, you got an opportunity for a putback.
Or even get a foul if you don't get it, if the Hawks would get the rebound. If you're Ankeny Hawks, I mean, they're extending their pressures, worked for them a lot this game, but you also don't want to give up a cheap one right now either if you miss out on a steal up at the top of the key.
And you are in the Centennial's in the double bonus on any foul. They're still in the 1-1, so if they missed and Ankeny got the rebound, you could foul them right away too and put them in the 1-1. With the 1 point differentiation here, you got a lot of options to talk about. Bob Fontana over there wiped the sweat from his brow, looks in. And here we go. Final 43 and a half, a 1 point game. They throw it in the backcourt to Kelly.
A couple outstanding basketball games here tonight.
And they're going to let him just wind it down here. Over to Lewis. Now Snyder. Kelling down the lane. Good! Had to wait to see. It looked like it was going to roll out of there. 1 point lead. 17 seconds. Johnson almost has it. Crandall up and one!
I love how Coach Carlson elected to play that. Let his athletes take over, let them react. Here's the replay. You see J.J. Cole created this, so look at him screen out back down here, kept Robinson away. Robinson late to get there then because of the contact there.
And that's 5 on Robinson. He's done.
Who knows? We still got 12 seconds left here.
Crandall to the line to make it a 2 point game.
Reminder, our clock on the screen, if you're watching at home, is not official right now.
It's 11.7 and rolls off. 1 point lead, 9 seconds. They race into the front court and take a timeout. Full timeout, hang with us, 6.7 to play. A 1 point ball game in Ankeny on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Ankeny, you're looking in the Centennial huddle there as they call the timeout. Ankeny, Crandall hit the bucket and had a free throw. The free throw bounced around, fell off the rim, and Centennial rebounded it. Got it in the front court, called the timeout. They trail by 1. So no question here, you really, Andy, got no choice but one shot probably at this.
Well, and the Hawks do have a timeout. They can take a look at the set and call timeout here if they want. Centennial identifies as man-to-man defense, and then the Hawks take their timeout. I figured that's what they want to see, the set.
So you got
timeout.
Well, Reese Robinson is fouled out. Your big guy down there on rebounding a miss. So what do you think they're going to look at here?
Well, you got a lot of options right now if you're Centennial, and you've got Snyder, Kelling. I would look to maybe a Chris Lewis on the drive, catch it. He's got some time. The key is if they score, if you're Ankeny, you call a quick timeout because you don't have time to throw it in and get to the other end. So.
And Ankeny has one timeout left.
You got to call that timeout right away if they score. But they've had a lot of success on the dribble drive. If you're J.J. Cole, you stay home under the basket. You're there to knock away anything right now. You don't get drawn out. Evan Bryan in the corner, Easton Pratt to trigger, and that's they bring in Bryan for his offense too. So all 4 shooters on the floor right now for Centennial. A lot of guys you have to identify.
Well, the Ankeny girls got the 49-45 upset. The Centennial boys trying to do the same thing.
I like this move right now. They're going to make it very difficult for Easton Pratt to throw it in with Cole in front of him.
Yeah, put J.J. Cole on the inbound, the big guy. Oh, and there he swats it down. Because you can't move from the spot over there.
Well, and they're going to try to have Kelling catch the ball way in the backcourt.
Now they get into Snyder, back in, and the foul called. As he goes down hard. Pratt, let's see it here. Gets it, comes in, and falls down hard on his back. And the foul will go.
Well, now with the amount of time left, if he hits one or two,
yeah.
Now the Hawks have an opportunity.
Pratt has not shot a free throw tonight. He's got 1 3. .67% on the season. Misses the first. So now the best you can do is tie it here. Or you got to watch. Ankeny, you can't stand around if the rebound comes off.
They've got Shuddy in for a tip
Shuddy
situation
in for rebounding.
Too.
Big free throw for Pratt, the junior, to tie, 3.7. Gets it, nails it. Ankeny takes her last time out. Plenty of time to get it up the floor, Andy.
Oh, lots of time. Yeah, 3-7. You got a couple dribbles in you, and you can still get a very good shot down here on the other end. I'm not sure you've got time to go down and hit a layup, but you've certainly got time to hit a 15-footer on out.
Shot on it, yeah. With here as you look into the Centennial huddle.
It's just a 30-second timeout here, so teams don't have a whole lot of opportunities. You almost wonder if you're in danger zone here, because if if Ankeny goes for the long pass down floor and nobody touches it, just like that, you're back down here with Centennial having the basketball under their own basket. Now, they are able to move back and forth, so that'll create some passing lanes for the Hawks to throw it in.
It's Centennial on a foul. It'd still be a 1-and-1, but there's not a lot of time really, so.
The quarterback,
Cole,
JJ
the quarterback, yep, down deep to throw it in. Looks like full court pressure by Centennial.
Look for Aguirre on the deep route here.
Throws it all the way down. Snyder knocks away. Johnson for three. No good. Overtime. Not bad execution, though.
You can't ask for a much better look with 3.7 seconds on the clock. Carson Johnson with a great look at it off the scramble play.
There it is.
See the replay here.
What a toss by the quarterback, of course. And Johnson. The credit was that. Yeah, that was Crandall that kept it away from Snyder. Got it to Johnson. So a big play there.
So 4 minutes on the clock for overtime. Free basketball tonight.
Anybody tell you nothing in life is free?
We're getting paid overtime for this. Right? Oh, Peter doesn't have a headset on. He's not going to hear us tonight. No, what a night for basketball. Close game. The Hawks pull off the upset in the girls' game, and seen back and forth. I don't know the whole lead change, ties, anything like that. We don't keep the advanced stats, but that number would certainly be very high tonight. Everything you'd want more in a rivalry game.
Well, I kept them early, but then it got to be where it was just so much back and forth with the ties that.
Well, so the interesting thing about now is you've got the Hawks going out there, and Alex Aguirre didn't start the game, but he fouled out. He played a lot. And for Centennial, Reese Robinson, who ended up with 12 points tonight, Robinson, he's not in the game either right now. Now you see Snyder go up against Cole in the tip-off.
So Ankeny gets it to start the 4-minute overtime period. This is always big because if you get a lead in overtime, sometimes it seems like.
Especially in high school with no shot clock.
Yep. Weedy for three. Good! Carson Weedy hit 2 threes in the fourth. He's got one here in overtime.
He's been so good tonight.
And there's a foul. Leo Aguirre is first. Double bonus for Chris Lewis. And he gets the Shooter's touch there. Gives him 15. Second one, good. Johnston touches his left shoulder for the play. Looking for a high screen from Cole. Gets through it. Crandall there. Looks for Cole on the block. Back to Johnson, and
just a bad spot
yeah.
for Easton Pratt to be in.
Pratt couldn't get himself out of there and commits the foul.
And Johnson invites contact a lot. He's very crafty about that. He's done that a few times tonight where he gets a man on his hip and leans into him and gets him to fall on him, and it's happened a couple times.
Just the 9th team foul, though, so it'll be the 1-and-1 yet. Johnson hits it. That's 16 for him. 3 threes tonight. And he's 3 of 3 from the line, pending this one. And he hits them both. And back to a 3-point lead for Ankeny. Spinning. Kelling, no good. Rebound. Lewis gets it out of there. Keeps it alive.
Dribbled through all of it.
Yeah. Now baseline up, and a foul called as Kelling really attacked the basket there. See the replay.
Yeah, Gary was in good shape until he reached his hand over the top, and that's when he got him in the head.
Kelling misses a free throw.
You've been out there for a long time. It's not a whole lot left in the legs at this point. It's been an up and down basketball game.
Second free throw is good. He's 4 of 6 in the free throw line. He's got 6 points. And back to a 2-point lead for Ankeny. Minute and a half now into the overtime. Up to Johnson. 3 by Weedy, good! Weedy hits another 3 in overtime.
And just late identifying, he held on to the ball forever. He's one of the best shooters on the floor. Got to identify him the second he touches the basketball.
Kelling over to Lewis. Still not a time to panic, but here's Snyder for 3. Good! Chris Snyder with 24.
How about the shooting in this game tonight?
Yeah. Under 2 minutes now, halfway through the overtime. 2-point lead for Ankeny. They got the ball. Crandall with it.
This is the second overtime game that the Hawks have played this week.
They lost a close one to, that was touched. Lost a close one to Hoover. Crandall inbound here, you see right to our left. Out to Johnson. He drives in, pulls up, runner, no good. Cole pulls it down, has it stripped, and it'll stay with Ankeny.
I'm not sure how you can make a call there without replay to even see who it goes off of.
Oh, it did go off. Yeah, it went off of Snyder. That was a good call. Aguirre with it.
There we go. That's who they want the ball in his hands, because if you want to foul somebody.
Pratt on him. Johnson drives through. Over to Crandall, kicks it out to Weedy. They close on him. He's hit 2 threes in overtime. Oh, almost stepped through. Pratt almost snuck one away there. But that'll put him in the double bonus with 1:02 to play. And Johnson to the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 from the line. 17 points. 2 threes in the fourth quarter, 2 threes in the overtime. No, excuse me. 4 free throws in the 2 free throws in the fourth quarter, 2 free throws in the overtime. That's what I meant to say. Second one is good. Makes it a 4-point ball game with a minute to go.
Yeah, 3-pointer by Weedy to start the overtime period. Huge for the Hawks.
You need a bucket and then your pressure. There's Snyder through the defense. Now, they'll drop back out of the pressure.
If you're Carson Johnson, don't give up the basketball. If they're going to foul somebody, it's going to be you.
Pratt on him. He tried to push in and draw the foul there. Aguirre gets it, and Lewis comes out and fouls Aguirre. Right away, he's 60 or about a 70% shooter compared to Johnson, who's a 93% free throw shooter. And Aguirre's only 2 points have come at the free throw line. And he misses. Well, this is big. It makes it a one possession. Still makes it a 3-point game, I should say. Makes the second. Timeout Ankeny with 26.2 to play. Full timeout. Let's take a break. Hang with us. 26.2 to go in the overtime on CISN.TV.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Ankeny called the timeout here, so Centennial will come down, Andy, trailing by 3. You try to pop the 3 quick, or you've got a timeout left.
You do, and there's enough time left that if you'd want to extend the game, if you've got an opportunity to go in and take the layup, you do it. Because if you can extend the game now, you'll keep it within one possession as well, and force the Hawks to shoot a couple free throws on the other end. So it'll be
well. Then you too, if you made basket, you can pressure, and then like you say, if they get it in right away, you can foul.
And they've got that timeout.
Yeah.
So this 26.2 seconds could take a lot of time.
Yeah. A lot of time to go here, but great ball game. Couple of great ball games here in Ankeny tonight.
Going to pick him up in the half-court set.
Well, they're going to let him. They're going to ease back. Let's see if Ankeny Centennial, the Jaguars, can run some kind of play for a 3 or what they do here. They bring it in, all the way in. Over Lewis for 3. It's blocked by Cole, and he's fouled. Let's see it here. They wind his way down. Kelling does. And Cole kind of falls into Lewis. Lewis will get 3 here.
He did block it and got him with a body.
It's the first one. Takes a deep breath. Hits the second one. But there's still a lot of time left here for Ankeny if he hits this. If he doesn't, you're down 1. You're still.
The Jaguars conceding the rebound here if Lewis were to miss.
He hits all 3. The senior steps to the line and ties it.
No timeouts for the Hawks.
Ankeny, as you said, no timeout. Johnson with it out deep. 8 seconds. 7. Looked at the 3. Good by Aguirre. And that'll do it. game winner by Leo Aguirre in overtime. Wow.
They're going to have to check and see if Aguirre's all right. He took a shot in the celebration. He's up. He's running around. The adrenaline's pumping right now. What a basketball game here tonight.
Get that final shot. Let's see it here as he pulls up just outside the elbow and hits it. And Centennial didn't look like they tried to call a timeout. If they had,
they tried, but I'm not sure it would have meant. That's a lot of recognition that has to happen in that short of time. Even if they get it called, I'm not sure it ends up working out for them.
Let's take a break, and I'll try to figure out my scoring sheet in the break and come back and run down the final scoring here on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
At DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville, we want you to experience the DeArmond difference.
My dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure your ownership experience is exceptional.
We're completing phase 2 of our major reconstruction project at our Indianola location, providing a state-of-the-art customer lounge and waiting area and soon-to-be all-new showroom, reinvesting back into our communities.
DeArmond Ford Indianola and DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. Experience the DeArmond difference today. DeArmondAuto.com.
Why do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Let's cut right to it. Nobody does meat like Fairway. Nobody. And if you're somebody who wants to become a master, we've got hats to fill. Quality pay, choice benefits, premium opportunities. There's more in store for you at Fairway.
Back here at Ankeny, in overtime, the Hawks take down the Jaguars, 81-79. Let's take a look at the final shot. Once again by Louis Aguirre as he dribbles in, shoots it. And then Centennial couldn't get it in and get a shot up there. It was tied. And they go on to win 81-79. We'll run down the scoring unofficially for you. First for Centennial, 26 for Jackson Snyder, 19 for Chris Lewis, 12 for Reese Robinson, 8 for Evan Bryan, 6 for Caden Kelling, 4 for Luke Winkle, 3 for Jason Schutte. For Ankeny, 19 for Carson Johnson, and for Carson Weedy. A good night for the Carsons, the one with the C and the K. 12 points for Ryan Crandall, 15 for J.J. Cole, 9 for Braden Simonson, 2 for Maddox Ward, 5 for Leo Aguirre. I might be missing
a couple of those 5 for Aguirre were huge, too, right there at the end.
Yeah, at the end, Aguirre got the big 2 there at the end.
He scored 15 the first time they played, and they did a good job of holding him in check tonight. But right here at the end, the young sophomore rises up and knocks down a huge shot. And one of the things that stands out tonight, it felt like throughout the whole game the shooting was just really good. Check out these numbers tonight. 3-point shooting tonight. Ankeny 10 of 18 and Centennial 8 of 19. So it was both teams well over their averages for the year and very good at the free throw line as well.
So it was 18-17 Centennial after 1, 32-27 Ankeny at the half, 47-46 Ankeny after 3, 68 all in regulation. Then 81-79, they outscored them 13-11 in the overtime.
Had a lot of scoring. I mean, even in overtime, you don't see that much scoring in overtime very often at all.
24 points scored in overtime. Yeah, you don't often see a lot of that in
4 minute period, yeah.
Because it took that whole second quarter, it took Centennial 5 minutes before they even got on the board. But that moves Centennial to 10-8, and Ankeny bumps up to 15-4 on the season. The Ankeny girls upset Centennial 49-45 for their first win over them. Wow, fun night here in Ankeny, Andy.
Close basketball games. You don't always get that, but we had a couple really, really good ones tonight. A good test. It felt like a postseason atmosphere in here, especially towards the end of each of those games, and it's a good tune-up as we head to the postseason next week.
Yeah, we're heading that way for the girls. The boys are not far behind. So thanks again to Randy, Reese, and Pete on the crew. Good to work with you, Andy. And happy birthday to your stat keeper there coming up.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, yes. And the final again in overtime, 81-79, Ankeny over Centennial here on CISN.TV.